Oh, you're good, man. It's a good time. Probably. Yeah, I was hoping for more from Chopper. He's kind of disappointed today. All right, well, we are live on YouTube and Twitch. This is Late Night Gaming. I am Poem. I'm with Woo, McBobber, Loopy, and our special guest this week, RybackStun. What's going on, everybody? And definitely check out RybackStun on YouTube. Ryback, do you want to tell us a little bit about your content creation before we get started? Sweet. All right. Well, let's shuffle up and deal, boys. We got a Boba Cunning versus a Sabine Green. So we got some meta decks here to kick things off. It's a pretty short list. Right? Isn't it? Okay. I didn't hear anything Ryback said outmaneuver. Okay, that's not a great sign. Oh, probably. Okay, let's try that. Okay, try that. You want to get... No. I know exactly what to do to fix this. It's just gonna take a quick
Do you want us to play while you're doing that?
I just fixed it. I
Boom.
think everybody can hear you guys now, but nobody heard anything about RybackStun's content creation. He's gonna have to tell us about that again.
I cover spoilers, I cover streams, I cover lots of things that I think are cool about Star Wars Unlimited. I plan on doing more as the game comes out, but the game has to come out. And there we go. I'm also a bad player.
All right.
I had the initiative, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, cool. We're gonna pay one, we're gonna drop Greedo.
Do the old A-Wing.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm just gonna take the initiative.
Let's get blasted.
Yep.
We got a bunch of people chiming in the chat, tuning in. We got Golden Dice checking in. Ferrex 19.
Oh, interesting.
Outmaneuver folks. Thanks for tuning in with us tonight, guys.
Okay.
So we got an A-Wing coming down for McBobber here, and a Greedo for Ryback.
We're gonna do this. Let me actually make sure that that's correct. Yes, we're gonna Asteroid Sanctuary your A-Wing, and that puts a shield on me.
Asteroid Sanctuaries maybe seeing a little uptick in play with the Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, that was not in this deck prior to that preview.
Yeah.
Two of those. All right, let's swing at the base.
I will take initiative.
Okay. Good.
McBobber definitely has something here with this Sabine green. It's not really a color you see all the time, but you know, I guess you get that little 2-cost 3/3 guy, the Battlefield Marine. You know, what else you get from this? I mean, I couldn't really tell you.
Let's get the 5 in.
That's, yep, 5.
Maybe an Akbar or something. I don't know. I don't know.
That's a pretty good hero green card, I think.
Ferrix19 said they've been toying with Sabine green too. Yeah, it's an interesting. I mean, you normally people are pretty high on the yellow because of the Falcon and the surprise strike, but
Cartel Spacer, go ahead.
Let's bring in Sabine.
Let's.
Ferrix19
No good to be
said
dead.
Zeb ECL is one of the plays I'm looking at. Yeah, it's a pretty strong play.
Ooh, yikes. All right.
I wonder if Sabine really cares about the Zeb ECL though. Like, isn't she just trying to like go face, and that's more of a control mechanism? But I don't know.
Let's do Greedo into Sabine.
Like the initiative.
Yeah. I will pass.
McBauer with a nice looking board. Ryback with a nice looking base. Chopper base making an appearance.
I wonder what unit I should hit with first here. That's the question. Because cunning always can bounce people. I guess that's got to be the ship. Let's do the 5.
Is Sabine no good to me dead still?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
What a card.
That was the point of that reminder. Only it
Ferrix19
worked.
said Greenspeen is a little bit slower, going for a slightly longer game.
Yeah, I would think.
It might depend how you build it.
All right, we'll definitely play Cunning. We'll exhaust your 2 ready units. And I'm going to give my space unit +4.
Okay, he's a big spacer.
Big boy.
Yeah.
Let's shoot that guy down.
Okay. I will shoot first Greedo into your Sabine. I should exhaust Greedo, shouldn't I?
Man, why is Greedo so good for one
Let's
cost?
ambush into Greedo and kill him.
Like he does
Okay.
so much for one.
So this is discard a card from your deck. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Nope. Okay, I'll take the initiative.
You don't want to deploy your leader? You good?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
That's one thing that I see a lot of people do is the second they can put their leader out, they do so. And there's interactions in the game that kind of punish that.
It's hard to resist.
He does hit quite nicely into that K2SO. Really beat the shit out of that droid real fast. Rip his arms off. Send him packing.
I mean, if he has another cunning, I could see why he'd want to go first here. I got some good stuff to exhaust.
All right.
Right. Heroic sacrifice with K2 is punishing right now. You might have that.
We're going to go 6. We're going to hit the board with the Bounty Hunter crew. We'll do the one played first. I actually have to... sorry, I'm still new to this mod. How do I look through the discard file?
You right click and then hit search.
Search. Thank you.
Here comes the gang. Wish
It's
these guys were
gonna
like
be-
a 5-5. They'd be so much better.
Can't remember if you had anything but shoot first in there. Oh, you had a no good to be dead. I think those are the two.
It's any event, correct?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what events you had.
I've got 3-4 events in here.
Oh, okay, more than I remembered.
Yeah, I'll take the no good to be dead. And then I will go ahead and trade with K2.
All right, I gotta choose a win defeated here. I think I'm gonna have you discard a card.
Okay.
I'm on Mothma. I'll search my top 5 cards.
Lickety clack.
Let's get 2 tubes.
Man, why is Sabine so good? Jeez. Dang. Hey,
Yeah, I
we'll-
think I lost a lot of tempo early on. That's okay. We'll go ahead and deploy.
somebody came in. Stephen Bailey said, "Just got here from the Facebook group. Are you the best Star Wars player right now?" And I didn't take the bait. I figured this was a troll situation. But Loopy said, I'd argue Wu is because he won 3 drafts in a row. I mean, come on. I don't know about that, Loopy, but it was cool. Wu, do you want to tell us about your draft experiences past few weeks?
Draft is fun. McBobber wins a bunch of them too, so we're kind of representing.
It was real
I'm gonna
good.
use Sabine.
So
And I-
she rarely is in the state of having 3 other aspects, so she cannot be targeted.
Oh.
And it doesn't usually happen.
Oh, you know what? I completely misread that card. I could have sworn it was supposed to be Spectres. We'll swing to base then. 4. My bad.
Oh, good. And you killed K2, so you can ready resources if you want. 2 of them, I think.
Yeah.
Let's swing 5 into your base.
Yep.
So Ryback was telling us about some other games he is into. He mentioned League of Legends, and then there was a Marvel game, right? Ryback? What
So
was other?
the coverage that I used to do for League of Legends, I did. It's 2024, so 12 years ago. I have
geez.
not played League of
Oh,
Legends in
jeez.
10 years.
Okay.
But the Marvel Heroes stuff was a game from 2013 to 2017. It was an ARPG clone Diablo style game. Really fun. Got shut down because of bad leadership. So it's a game that I've missed, but I've kind of been wandering ever since that point. I don't want to use this. I will. This is. I mean, you're going to hit me for a bunch of crap anyway, so I'll just take the initiative.
All right, let's do 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'll deal 4 to Boba Fett,
Okay.
and then I'll trade Sabine into him.
Where's the damage one for this?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't work on the leaders. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And he's dead.
It's 7 damage anyway.
Oh, my bad. All right, you got it.
Who hit for 7? What did I miss?
Akbar did 4, Sabine did 3.
The old Akbar Sabine combo.
I'll do 1 to each base. And I'll
Oh, it was the other Sabine that left play.
yes.
Yeah.
Different Sabine. Different timeline.
Yeah, this is not looking great for me.
So Ryback, you said you're in Minnesota, so are you gonna be able to do some stuff like at the FFG area, like the actual center?
So
headquarters
in
or
terms of the company itself, that's up to them. In terms of the actual game center, if they decide to run, they've got signs up everywhere at the game center itself, which is technically not the FFG center anymore. But if they run events at a good time, hell yeah, I'll be there. There's like 2 others. 2 of the outmaneuver guys are out here too. Hold on.
Outmaneuver's another good podcast. currently calling out Woo in the
We'll hit your benthic.
in the YouTube chat.
My God, what did they
I think
say?
2 for that, right? Yeah.
They
They said-
said, yeah.
All
do
luck,
fun.
Woo.
They said it's all luck. Woo stinks.
So we're gonna need to invite them as special guests to allow a dunk.
And they're hiding behind their podcast name, so you don't know which of the 4 is talking shit right now.
We've
We got
got 1,
90%
2,
chance of J-Rod.
4.
It's like
Do you have the kill in your hand?
90%.
If you don't stop me.
It's an easy question to ask. I don't think I have 1 card in hand, and you know the card.
Yep.
That's J-Rod. I think this game is pretty much over. Could probably
Yeah.
scoop him out.
We'll go ahead and throw that at your wing leader.
All right, let's do 1.
Well, one of the advantages of Age Over decks is certainly yellow. It doesn't feel good bouncing any of his units.
Oh, I'll take. Technically, I could do 2 damage to one of your things, so we'll say Mon Mothma took the 2
Oh yeah, that's right.
for the boss effect. Yeah,
Well, you could have
I know.
exhausted one
It's
of these
fine,
guys.
don't worry
and
about
killed
it.
him. Okay. Let's do 1 to each.
Mhm.
I'll do 3.
Gosh.
Sabine.
And I'll bounce Mon Mothma.
Not Akbar. I suppose. Guess.
That is
Oh,
quite,
pass.
quite the draw engine. Is that why you like the green, McBobber? Is the Mon Mothma bounce with the Bright Hope, stuff like that?
There's just a lot of very efficient cards in Green Hero. You know, Marine, Echo Base Defender, Akbar, Mon Mothma gives you more. Even Bright Hope can be pretty good. I like the cards.
It's definitely an option I've considered for running Sabine myself. I just like yellow. I think yellow's really good.
It was something different too from what I'd seen other people play, so that was appealed to me.
Faux show. I mean, literally, I cannot stop this, so we'll continue to bounce with the A-Wing back to your hand just to be a dick. And you do 1 damage to me, yay.
Let's have Akbar do it.
You should have done it with a leader.
I could have. I like Akbar. What can I say?
Akbar's cool.
You can have the glory.
That does happen with Sabine games. You know, they're 1 health from dead, you claim initiative, and then you just tap to win with no
Yeah.
units out.
I was very happy when Josh did that during the draft.
All right, we'll get Loopy out here against Ryback.
Oh no.
Those snap points were kind of weird on red side. They were like spaced out more. That's bizarre. Not sure what
Oh,
was going
yeah?
on the resource.
I didn't notice.
On the resource side.
Huh.
Yeah, might be
I didn't notice it.
some bug or something. It's always a bug, always something to work on.
Must have been imperceivable to me. Must be. But I'll look for it.
The bug I want to fix right now is the importer brings in the leader on the top and the base on the bottom, and then when you put it like onto the table, you have to flip it every time.
Yeah, that'd be a good one to fix.
Yeah, it's bugging me.
Oh, going up against Leia. Very nice.
He's already starting his mulligan. Already starting to think about it.
Okay. Ready when you are.
J-Rod's heading off. He's gonna do a learn to play demo tomorrow. Nice.
That sounds
I
like
gotta figure
fun.
out when they're doing that out here.
Yep, check
I
your
know
local
my
game
s-
starts. Events are happening. FYI. All right, your honors, sir.
Okay. Hey, same play as last game.
There he is. That Rhodian.
Got a Greedo counter.
Very nice. We'll take the initiative.
Pass.
Cool.
More boba into red green hero.
Probably not the card to resource, but we're gonna do it. Check something here. We are going to shoot first.
A solid
Feels
play.
good.
Oh, I guess enemy unit left play. I can restore that.
Oh yeah, that's the play right there. Get that dollar. Got to get paid for your bounties.
Yep. That's definitely something that I will forget from time to time. Thank you. And then I gotta throw the shield on him. You're good.
Nice
Okay.
start here from Ryback.
You have a selection for your Spec Force soldier?
Greedo will lose Sentinel.
Excellent. Appreciate that. I'll take the initiative. Sweet. Okay, this is the exact opposite of last game, and I'm kind of frustrated by that.
Seems like
Seven
you're
Fleet Defender is like an A-wing hunter.
yeah,
I wonder if
it
it was
is
designed
so-
with that in mind.
It is so
Had to
good
be.
at
Probably.
A-Wing. Oh my god.
All right, this is not the play, but we're gonna do it anyway. And then, yeah, we're gonna nom nom nom. Go ahead. To my base, it's 2-2.
Ooh. Not taking the trade.
He's the beatdown, right?
I guess so. He's establishing dominance.
Got a better plan. Hopefully it works.
Good. K2SO. All right, 3 to your base. And yeah, I'll pass.
All right, Woo, do you want to give us a meta update since you've been grinding games all week?
I think it's basically unchanged. Still, Sabine, Leia, Boba green, Boba yellow. I think Krennic green is like probably what I would pick for like your big control-y ramp thing over Vader at this point.
You wouldn't do Iden,
No, I'd pick Krennic.
even with that card that like prevents you from healing the whole round or whatever.
The 3-2?
Yeah.
The new guy? I don't see that card getting played very much. Maybe out of sideboards. But to remember, all these hero decks are like very reliant on hero cards and rebel synergy, and that card has neither.
You just kind of messed my turn up.
I'm glad.
Yeah. Let's do this. Throw a surprise strike on there for 5.
Is it
Right?
surprise strike
6.
upgrade?
I cannot count.
I don't know what we did without that count, the base counter printing the damage. Before we just had to take everyone's word for it for what it was before, but now it's very convenient to have it printing.
We'll go
I remember you used to check the stream footage occasionally.
Yeah.
exhaust your. Does that work? No, it does not. That is not exhausted. I will exhaust something that's already exhausted. Go.
It can exhaust Sabine currently, and that's the only leader I think I can hit.
Mm-hmm. At least I caught it before it actually happened.
Take 4.
Any thoughts on any of the new cards there, Woo? Let's see what we got that came out. Chopper, Dark Side,
I
Frontline
like
Shuttle,
the Dark Side
Protector.
card. I don't think it's like game
Like
breaking,
initiative.
but I think it's a solid removal card.
No Boba again.
I don't think Chopper is good personally.
I think Ryback just doesn't like Boba Fett. He's playing him, but he doesn't like him.
What else was there? That was today. Yes. Did we have anything yesterday? I don't think so. The day before is when we had.
Well, Frontline Shuttle, Protector. Any thoughts on
Oh
those?
yeah, I think that card's pretty cool. I don't
Take
three out of
really
four.
agree with it, though.
3 total for that.
Which one?
Yep, 3 total.
The shuttle.
That's an interesting card. I don't know. It's like just killing units, so it's like a control card, but then you have to like use resources and stuff to
It's like
get that reset.
easier Modi to trigger, but you can't go phase with it.
Yeah.
But it like gives you the self-sacrifice ability and the attack immediately, right? So Modi like takes
Right.
more steps to get
Pass.
that going.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you just need to find things that you like really want to attack with. It's like another Zeb enabler, maybe.
Yeah, if there's like a card that when you attack, it gets you something good. Like if you had like that resource thing on it or whatever, the smuggling compartment. I don't know. We're or like a
So,
Zeb-
K2
a
and
Zeb
Leia?
kind of thing.
Sorry, non-leader unit. It's the other 2. God, I gotta read my cards. These, sorry, I don't know why I picked that up. You're 2 non-leader units. No.
All right, because you could do that too.
Correct. I apologize. I'm reading this in the wrong order. I do want to exhaust your leader and K2SO. We'll give my 7th Fleet Defender +4.
That's negative.
Yeah. So what are some other frontline shuttle synergies? So you mentioned Zeb. Wonder if there's anybody else out there like that. Overwhelm guys.
I think like that Cassian deck I play, I'd probably put it in there. Like you have K2, you got like just like chunky guys that you want to attack with quicker.
We'll
And then,
do
like,
7 at your base.
If you get all the way to like your home ones and stuff, you're just getting attacks with big ships.
Mm-hmm.
It's also not completely embarrassing as a 1/3 space unit.
Avenger is an interesting one if you can get to that. That's like the dream, obviously.
Raid finally happened.
No effect.
Restore 3 on Luke. That's kind of like going.
I'll
through
go ahead and
going through the
restore
list.
one of my resources. And we'll swing at you for 2. Okay, we'll deploy.
Hera gives an
Wolf, I
experience.
think, is
when
just
she
like a
attacks.
decent 2-drop in decks that don't care about traits.
And
Like, I think it makes sense in like villain stuff because they're less trait reliant.
swing for 4 at your base.
You play like Boba Red. Like I'd probably just play him over like Viper Pro or some random 2-drop.
Yeah, and then I'll pass.
You're talking about Wolf now?
Yeah. I don't like even know if I would want to sideboard him in unless there's like such a heavy heal like meta game going on. Because again, he's gonna weaken the rest of your game plan by not being a target for like Fleet Lieutenant, Wing Leader, you can't Leia him for a cause. It gets more misses in your deck. It's just like a lot of things add up the moment you start adding like traitless cards.
Don't think there's a way out of this. I'll attack with Leia to Boba Fett, I guess.
Oh. So that's 4 damage onto that.
Yep, and then the Alliance. Well, no, K2's got to go hit Boba Fett too. So that kills him, and you take
Yes.
1 overwhelm, and then 3 damage to base from K2's ability.
So I guess
2, 3.
Inquisitor does stuff when he attacks. He lets you ready somebody else.
Yeah, so like double dipping on that, but then you have to send your Inquisitor into units. And, like,
Surprise strike for 5 for fun.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm just going through the
GG.
list. Ezra lets you play a card from your deck. Kanan heals you.
The 2 turns ago, I actually forgot to attack with Greedo. That was definitely dumb.
All right, I'll get one with Loopy, and then we can kind of reset the pairings here.
I just played. Were you talking about Wu?
Oh, I meant Woo. Sorry.
You want to play versus me?
Yeah, I don't want to play versus you, but I will.
Thank you. I just wanted to get my cards off the table.
I'm playing something different. Well, you.
Oh, man. Let's see what I got cooking here.
Yeah, that's a deck too. I want to play tonight, Will. I think there's some fun there.
Yep.
You did. Well, I was going to do IGD8 first, but Pone wanted me to play something better. I got to whip out the jank.
I don't think Inquis Blue is jank. It's kind of like a maybe 3rd tier deck.
I think it's like a mishmash in there after like the really good stuff.
I think on release it will be a completely playable competitive deck. That's what I think, because there's some stuff coming that'll help it.
Yeah, I mean, the Force synergy stuff is really good, and I think he's the best home for it in villain right now, because first of all, he's cheaper than Vader, but also he kind of wants Seventh Sister in his deck, and Vader kind of does not. So,
Right.
just have like more.
And he's really fun, right? It's fun to play Scout Bike and Inquisitor.
Always been all up on this double green cartoon deck.
Dropping Star Destroyers on your head.
Well, eventually this will be Palpatine, right?
Probably.
Well,
Theoretically.
they've all but confirmed that Palp is the green villain other leader, but we don't know what he does, as far as I know. Was probably running the Power of the Dark Side card that was revealed today.
I'm not optimistic about my matchup here.
I feel like we've played this matchup before, and it hasn't been good for me. Like, you control very well, so you kill my guys.
I think that might have been my Blue Inquisitor, because I remember playing against a Tarkin, and I would imagine that was you.
Blue can be pretty annoying for Tarkin to deal with. He spends so much time buffing a guy, and then he just gets hit by takedown.
Vanquish. Vanquish is real good against the Tarkin deck.
Had to.
Power of the Dark Side might be too, though. There was a reveal today. 3 blue-black. Have the other opponent pick a unit and defeat it. Basically the Avenger ability.
I don't know what to do. Probably just lose.
It's not the best strategy I've heard.
Always an option.
Gotta have more faith in yourself.
It's not looking good
Whenever
right now.
Prem says he's gonna lose, he's about to
Sure.
destroy you.
No.
If you're that worried after seeing Wolf,
I don't have that. This guy. I'll put a shield on him.
That's not what I want to see.
Just like hyper aggressive about security complex. I played on my turn 1 play almost every time.
yeah, I just changed the base in my blue deck because it's not as good as ECL for sure.
Mine's bigger.
I should have kept my traitorous.
Ooh.
That was a problem. He hits for 6. I'm gonna hit for 5, and he's gonna have a shield. This is going great, guys.
Well, that seems unnecessary. He
Yeah,
still
what?
dies.
What's the point of that?
What else was I gonna do?
Hit the base, get you
Yeah,
5 damage or 4 or whatever.
Oh,
He's gonna make that trade either way.
That's a me play.
yeah, that was a Ryback. I pulled a Ryback.
Mm-hmm. I did that. I actually lost a game against Kevin like halfway through the game because of that.
Come on late night. We'll make fun of you on stream.
I mean, people do that on the Discord anyway, so it's not like it's any different.
This game's freaking over, dude. I'm telling you.
It's only round 2. You'll be fine. 3.
I think you said it was over before you even played a card.
90% of Pome games, he's claimed defeat.
It's when
and
I
then wins.
resourced this, dude. That's when I lost. Let's just leave that straight up, like face up the whole game, just as a reminder.
The old resource of shame.
Oh, he's got another shield. Oh my god.
It would not surprise me if Wu is running Disablings to deal with Traitorous, and if he's not running it, it's in his sideboard.
This is
It's gonna hit
crazy.
you for 6.
Initiative.
Spared the Stormtrooper's life.
32.
How did he go around the Sentinel?
Yes.
Saboteur.
Oh yeah, Saboteur. Man,
Jesus. Every answer.
I'm gonna get in for another 2 damage.
I think Wolf's actually a pretty good card. I think he's underrated. A lot of people underrate the really cheap vanilla cards, but if you're just a vanilla
He's
card
in
with
my
some
main
decent
deck here.
stats,
Like,
yeah, but you've been dogging on him.
been dogging on him in hero aggro mostly, just because of how focused.
You think that traits are more important in Hero?
Yes, I think they're much more important. Like Fleet Lieutenant and Wing Leader and Leia's ability for a
That's
cause.
fair.
Like there's all that synergy and yeah, I see it.
We'll just leave it there.
Just for everyone to see. Alright, I'll put this down.
Yeah, Traitors is a real good card against Inquisitor, because take Fifth Brother or something.
oh yeah, for sure. Because Inquisitor runs upgrades typically.
Alright, man. Good game. We're good. Just fucking...
Alright, so I get to play for 8 seconds. It's...
Do you want a double? Do you want Inquisitor or Inquisitor?
Do I want to play a mirror match right now? I don't know.
Get those practicing.
Hop on in, Loopy. Give him another one.
I won't play the mirror though.
I gotta step away for a second. I'll be back.
I'll play my Inquisitor later.
It's Inquisitor Night.
It's always Inquisitor, man. Ooh, more Force stuff. Get down my...
Let's have good versus
So are
evil.
you main decking that disabling Fang Fighter in there?
No.
Good to know for next time.
But are you sideboarding
Maybe
the Fang
next
Fighter?
time I will make that.
It's just a 5-card mulligan for Traitorous. Or 6-card
I am
mulligan.
down on the, I don't have as many, whatchamacallits.
I'm gonna go get me a whatchamacallit from the ice cold whatchamacallit from the fridge. I'll be right back.
You should probably
Isn't
not
that the name of
play
a candy
cards
bar?
before I finish resourcing.
I'm not too worried that R2 is going to affect your decision making.
I mean, it might.
This is like a quarter mirror.
And like 80% of the time, my Luke deck, I want to play R2 turn 1.
I mean, just because you want to doesn't mean you're going to.
That's true. I don't always have them. I do like that blue spaceship as a turn 1 drop too, the restore one. This is an even better blue spaceship that Brew has in his deck.
Kind of like the restore.
Okay.
We want to lose initiative. I think so.
You got it. You can't pass up that shield.
Pass.
Just throw an upgrade on R2. You get to eat a takedown.
Doesn't feel great right now.
I'll hit you.
Our friend Miss Wren. He's still going to help you, though, even in his death.
Tarkentown is so good against Inquisitor.
I like Tarkentown a lot. I like ECL a lot. You know, the other two, I think it's depends a lot on your deck. Oh, Scout Blake's not what I want to see.
I don't think it would have been fun if they had allowed us to put same aspect base in sideboard.
And he drew out my Tarkentown, so I didn't do it to his Scout Blake next turn.
Oh, Clay.
You're pretty much always going to get value out of Tarkentown against the Grand Inquisitor, so it can be tricky to know when to use it.
It's not a great trade, but I'll kill this with me. Just traded 1 mana, 1 resource.
That was a takedown. I'm happy to see a takedown go.
And now you can safely throw a lightsaber on R2.
Yoda. So. Ping the shield. Wait, let me think. Actually, you can put it back for a second. If I hit for 2, for 1, yeah, I'll take the R2 shield.
Interesting. Your base makes this interesting.
Solo's given up on his Dolphins, I think. Down 19.
Shield.
Thought for sure you're going to hit that shield off with R2.
Oh,
Which one did you? Oh, you ready?
I'll kill R2.
Doesn't he hit for 3? How does he get the 4th?
He had 2 damage. Oh wait, my
Yeah,
bad.
sorry.
My bad.
So
I don't
he hits
know.
the
I thought he was I was Krennic like last game. So I'm a 3/2. Yeah.
I mean, he becomes a 4 power, but not till after combat's dealt.
R2 just needs to be like Han Solo. Then it would work.
I should have used Krennic. I'm gonna take my take back of the night. I'm just gonna claim.
Okay.
Home does not like takebacks.
Now, was that before or after I hit R2? I think it was.
You hit base, I shield, you
Yep.
claim, I guess, right?
So you have initiative?
No, you. Okay.
What happened to the Dolphins? Just too cold or what?
Trash, man. It's just trash.
Kel Rilo says, I'm making spicy mill decks now that Chopper's out. LOL. I don't know, buddy. I don't think we're there.
Mill is coming, Palm. Wait.
It's just not coming, dude.
Your side deck won't save you from getting milled.
Oh, man.
Yoda's just throwing a tantrum here, just chucking stuff.
Didn't you ever see? You saw him fight the Palpatine? He was throwing stuff, wasn't he? Come on.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, Yoda just chucking everything.
I drew a pair of them.
Any games where that happens.
Get wrecked.
Did you claim?
Yep, I'm fine.
So I think Yoda does kill her. Pass.
Alright, good game.
All right, Solo.
I was in good shape.
Solo v Ryback.
Alright.
How you liking the Blue Inquisitor though?
I like him. It's been good for a while.
I think it might be around like top 10 deck, right in that borderline there.
He will bust your ass if your shit stinks.
I do not. I think that Luke Red is slightly better than Inquisitor Blue.
Could do a tier list video.
Right.
You know, hero aspect, deck ranking.
Well, I think that the top four is pretty clear, at least to me, is the two Bobas and then Leia and Sabine. From there, I think it's questionable. Yeah, I have not seen a deck that I thought was mill, but it seems like it's going to be a Spectre deck, right?
There's not going to be a mill deck.
Nope.
Not
Well,
this set. I say about like
There's
set
never
4.
going to be a mill deck. They basically said there was never going to be a competitive mill deck on the stream.
It's more like if
We talk about mill way too much.
we're gonna talk about something. What do you want to talk about?
Let's talk
You
about
want to talk about the Giants? They didn't make the playoffs this year.
the Giants suck.
Let's talk
Wait.
about
The Packers. We should talk about the Packers. That's the best way.
Yeah,
Is
so
that
let's
really
talk
better than
about-
talking about Mill?
Yeah,
If you're
Luby-
not- if you're not-
yeah. If we can't talk about Mill, Luby and I are just going to talk about the Packers.
I saw a Vikings fan like converting to a Packer fan and saying how dirty he felt, but he's like, but I actually feel like I enjoy this game. We won.
This is my favorite part of these games.
I think the resourcing decision is probably where I think the most usually. And your deck is starting to get good if it gets hard, right? When your resourcing decision starts getting difficult, you have something approaching a good deck.
is Boba Command the best deck in the game?
It struggles into green boba, but it's good into the field.
Isn't that,
Wait,
I thought you
what?
just said Green Boba.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said
is Command Boba the
sorry.
best?
Pass.
If World started tomorrow, I think I would be trying to bring that. I would have to get ready because I haven't played it much.
Green Boba struggles against Green Boba.
I
how
thought
do
you were
we-
talking about yellow. Yeah, I don't know. It's tricky. What's the best deck? I mean, I don't know.
Do I just throw my hand on the board?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. All right, cool.
I think mono. I would if there was a tournament tomorrow. I'd bring the mono bow.
Like initiative.
Just to win against the green one, though, right?
No,
Or do you
so
think the green one has a-
no, I lose to the green one, but I'm good into the field.
Luke very much struggles against Boba Yellow.
Green Boba has a bye against mono yellow Boba,
Pretty much.
which is unfortunate because it's so fun to play mono yellow.
I'm so sad that they didn't make Chopper like work like Fire Spray does. Like, why did Fire Spray need the help?
So
I
what
feel
do you
like people are underestimating Chopper.
So
You don't have the full Spectre kit yet. I think it's him being one cost is going to be relevant, being able to get a unit with that trade out cheap.
Go ahead.
maybe there's a way to manipulate the top of their deck? I mean, probably
Read the
not.
verse.
Are we're both supposed to be at 0, right?
Yeah, sorry, that was leftover from last game.
Cool. So I go to
Didn't
3.
clean up.
Take out the trash. Yeah, I don't know. I doubt you'd be able to like manipulate the top of their deck to like make it so that you see there's an event on top. Like, I don't think that would be a mechanic. I've never seen that in a game before.
Like the initiative.
Manipulate your own deck or the opponent's deck?
The opponent's deck.
Oh yeah.
well, Throng can do it, right? But wrong aspect.
Resupply.
Resupply.
Cool.
And pass.
Sweet.
Wouldn't surprise me if there was a card that made you do something like put a card from your hand on top of your deck.
Yeah. I mean, your opponent losing a resource is a freaking blowout. Like the way this game is structured, like people need to play stuff on curve. So like, yeah, I understand what McBobber's saying.
But it's
like,
just like what? It's so unreliable. It's a 25% chance to hit. It's a 1/3, which is embarrassing, right? So
I mean, we haven't seen a hero unit. We haven't seen Ghost. I mean, I think there's going to be the Spectre trade's going to be more relevant than just Kanan.
And there'll
Yeah,
probably be a Phantom too,
it's
because
just
that's the
hard to,
little
like,
shuttle in the Ghost.
rate the card on things that might exist. You just rate it based on
Resupply. Cool.
I mean, I'd be surprised if we don't have Ghosts.
Oh, I mean, I think Ghost will.
oh yeah, you're getting Ghost and Phantom.
We have all the rest of the Spectres. I mean, Phantom, I think, will exist in some
You'll get a
way.
Hera unit.
I'll heal one.
I could easily see Ghost have an ability like it costs 1 less for each Spectre you have in play.
I kind of am surprised Hera doesn't deploy to space.
Pass.
I think that would be cooler.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, Space Leaders. I think we'll get them eventually, but I guess that's just something they didn't want to come out the gate with.
I mean, there was the set of Destiny where they had like Pilot
And then
Vader and
pass.
Pilot Luke.
Okay.
Was that covert missions, maybe?
Sounds right.
I think I still have like 3 sealed boxes of covert missions.
What the hell? My bad.
I think it's because they were on the line. Like the script didn't know whose side
Yeah,
who owned
yeah.
them.
They're traitorous. They're expecting you to play it. You could be running it in Vader.
It is common practice to put your Sentinel up to the line, but usually not over the line.
It wasn't even the Sentinel that was up there. There you go.
Crossing the line there, buddy.
My bad. I'm
We walk the
bad.
line
Whoops. Yeah. This is-
because you're mine. We walk the line.
Okay, so
This is the big turn.
I'll kill that. And then I'll do. Raider.
I mean, Vader's just happy to not see Sabine or Leia against him. It's like, oh, I get to actually survive. I don't just get dumpstered.
Get some Vader haters out here.
I mean, Vader can win against aggro. I mean, it happens.
Really?
just an uphill battle.
It's an uphill battle. I mean, it's not. It's like maybe a 70-30 aggro.
Yeah, we had that community tournament a while ago. Vader won that.
He didn't.
Hold
He
on.
lost to Sabine's and Leia's and stuff.
He even said he played Sabine once and then played like Boba 8 times in a row. So,
If Boba's the most popular deck,
it's not the most popular deck, though. I think Sabine and Leia are both more popular now. And
I
they've
think
gotten a
I think
lot
if
of
you
help.
brought Vader to a tournament, you just get your ass kicked.
this is matchup dependent.
The Vader has 3 damage on it, right?
But I also don't think it's like 70-30 levels of bad.
Oh, really?
It's maybe 60-40 if you're
Against, like,
sideboarding Vader.
Sabine or
70 is
Leia?
a lot. 70
Again-
is a lot.
Vader
It's-
into Sabine or Leia. You don't think it's 70 or 30? Oh yeah,
No,
it's
I don't
definitely
think
70 30.
I don't think that's too bad.
What happened to the damage clicker? It doesn't work anymore?
It might not be programmed on that card because it is programmed on others.
Did you upload?
Depends on
using...
what deck builder, deck importer you use.
Yeah, there's 2 deck importers. One creates tokens that are embedded, and the other one
Oh, I must have
Oh,
used
that's
the
what
one
that means. Cool. Good to know.
It is why I would lean Green Krennic if this is the kind of deck you want to play right now. Because I
We do
think
Overwhelming
that's the
Barrage.
better
We'll throw 4 at 5th Brother and 2 at Vader.
matchup into the really hard aggro.
You throw-
not. Can Inquisitors ready be used to like deal with aggro decks?
Inquisitor's good into aggro. He
Inquisitor
struggles
just
against Boba.
Beats them in a race. So
So it's currently at a 6-5.
I don't know that it's a pure race the way like Sabine versus Leia is.
I think Inquisitor has a good matchup because he's got the good red removal while also being like just as like can burst just as well as like.
That's a
aggro
good
deck.
question.
Right. But I think Inquisitor wants to take out the key units for aggro.
Yes.
And moment
Which
to
he
peace.
can ahead of schedule because of his readying abilities.
Right. You're
Alright,
running.
we'll swing the
Sabine, you
Seasoned
play
Short
your-
Trooper into your Vader for
your,
6.
like, rollerblady guy, and then you can kill the Sabine and put a shield on him, and like you're just like so far ahead.
The rollerbladey guy? What the hell is that?
I'm all ears myself. What is the rollerblade guy?
The scout bike guy. There we go.
Oh, the Scout Bike Pursuer. Rollerblades. I'm gonna call it rollerblades every time I play that card now.
Rollerblade Pursuer.
I have a rollerblade joke, but I don't know that it's good for stream.
Got 10 people watching. Want to thank the late nighters for tuning in.
Go ahead and heal 1 because of the 5th Brother that left earlier.
Fine. I'll take initiative.
Be sure to check out RybackStun on socials, YouTube, etc.
Cool. I'll pass.
Can't believe you passed.
Yeah, why'd you pass?
Right,
why
Ryback
I
has
do
some
things.
idea. He doesn't like deploying his leader. Like, I don't know what it is. And kill Vader, it's like free.
Got a shield on the Iden. Just kill the Vader and do it.
I was over here thinking Solo shouldn't have attacked with Vader so that he could pop the shield, but I guess he made the right call.
I just accepted. I'll lose one Vader, but not both. So I was like, I'm alright.
Do you want to explain that to us, Ryback?
Maybe.
Like, is
At
there?
the moment, no.
Okay.
Wait, that's the wrong one. That's the
You
right
have to
one.
ask after the game.
You might be right. You might be right in the deployment of the leader, but in terms of attacking, that's not what I would have used that for.
That's fair. If you got like a barrage or something, you could save her for that. She's not easy to remove.
I played her in draft last night out of necessity. She did not feel good.
Man, 2 is tripping, man.
See, I more just use my leader as just like another unit, like that just dies. Like, okay with them dying.
She did allow me to play Devastator 4 times. So
Is it my turn
there's
or is
that.
your turn? It's your turn. Right?
You claimed, so it's your turn.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
Some crazy weather going on in this football game. They're showing the flags and they're just ripping.
Solo goes to upgrade his Vader. The Fallen Lightsaber has a relevant ability for
Take down.
Oh,
The leader.
for Aiden's shield.
Get wrecked.
That's good. Takedown is my favorite removal card at 4.
Dude, it's just been the MVP tonight. It got me to scoop on turn 3.
A lot of times what'll happen is that somebody will overwhelming barrage a 7 feet defender with a shield, and then you can take it down. Feels so good.
5 to your base.
Yep. Let's do
Or the dark side?
Oh,
this.
no. Another blowout.
Ooh,
Even better.
And then I gotta do the same thing.
Yikes. Wow.
I think playing that lightsaber on the Vader that had 2 health into a blue deck was a little bit of a
greedy.
greed mode.
But I do see the reasoning with if it survives, then you use that to ping the shield off Aiden. But I would have attacked with the unit Vader is what I would have done.
You've got 3 damage on you.
Death Trooper is not unique.
I tuned into the Artificery stream last night, and it was like every deck was like a tank build. It was incredible. It was like mono, Aiden, just crap like that. Like just that vehicle that like heals for the tank thing.
that
It was just like stuff like that.
Yeah, let's do it. And
Like-
then I'll heal another
Like
damage.
that's just what they are working on over there, and it's always been that way.
Yeah.
Those guys,
and then
they just like
I'll
control
pass.
decks.
They are typically the most fun, I think.
Someone's got to work on that stuff, because here's what happens: is they come out with a card, and all of a sudden you've got the reps, you've got the practice, and that card all of a sudden makes your deck better.
Taxter's a very good player at Artificery. Goes max control. Our draft games went to like 6 cards remaining. Because I was on Devastator ramp and he was on control.
Oh hum.
You know, like I've been working on that Tarkin Green, and it's just like I'm just waiting for that one card. You know, I'm just waiting. And eventually, yeah, the leader. So once I can swap out the leader, then I'll be good, right? Basically,
Another
right?
double green unit, which is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I can't use the ability.
Yep.
It was like that back in the day in Destiny. It was like I did the vehicle decks where I did resets and stuff.
I'll ping
And
the
all of a
shield
sudden,
and
then they
once
came out
it
with
is-
turrets, and I got to put turrets on my vehicles, and then I was like
Yeah.
OP.
And then you got Sienna
I'll
Ray.
take the initiative.
Well, I already had Sienna,
I'll pass.
and I was doing the resets of like ATSTs and stuff, and then now I can put turrets on them.
I'll make these fists.
And it's like, okay, get wrecked, you know. So I think it's important to like not just like to like be also working on kind of the weird stuff.
Well, I think it's always fun to do both, right? You got to try stuff, and you never know if something might be good. I was kind of surprised that Inquisitor Yellow seems like it has some legs.
I think
A
it's hard
warning
to say
barrage.
anything has legs until you play it into the good stuff. And I can't imagine Inquisitor Yellow does anything against the good stuff.
It's got some stuff going on there. Readying
It's
Boba
like-
is a thing.
It's like as soon as Wu and I built a deck, and I'm like, all right, Wu, like let's check this one out. He'll just put Leia or
Jesus
Sabine
Christ.
down, and like you have to
I
you have
hate
to
this.
pass that first test before you
that's-
can even bother with anything else, basically.
Palpatine blowout.
will heal because a unit left.
Mm-hmm.
She does see her death.
I'll pass.
I'll take the initiative.
Okay, I will pass.
Yes, you already passed.
So Ryback, can you tell us a little bit more about the kind of content you put out over on YouTube and such?
It's I give my takes on the spoilers that we've seen. I do have one deck tech that unfortunately everybody else put out their same exact deck tech before I did. So at the end, just doing Sabine Yellow was kind of stupid. I should have swerved to doing a deck tech for this deck here. But ultimately, I have a lot of experience with card games across like 3 decades worth of gaming, and
3 decades. Jeez.
Yeah. I've played so many different card games. Sometimes things, the way that I see things is very different than the way other people see things. So the idea is not necessarily to tell you what the best thing is. It's what I like about specific things, and potentially that might influence what you want to do with the things. So obviously I have takes on different things. Everybody has takes, obviously. But I try to do my best to explain why I think of the way that I do things. I'm not always successful, and I'm not always clear, and I'm not always right. That's one of the big things that I think kind of, in my opinion, sets myself different from a lot of other creators on the different platforms. I'm more than happy to admit when I'm wrong about something, and that's one of those things that I think a lot of people are very stuck in, and I'm not saying anybody here is. A lot of people are stuck in their ways, whether it's their long career in a different game, or it's they hit the ground running in this game and they think that they know everything there is to know about the game, when we don't even know everything there is to know about the game yet. So it's less, my channel is less, I am the best, here is the best. It's, I am a player just like everybody else. This is why I like this. I will absolutely make calls and say Traitorous is an absolutely terrible card. I know I'm gonna get lambasted for it. I already have been, but I'll then also explain why that's the case, which I did in the video that came out, because that was a long ass video.
Would you like to explain why you're wrong about Traitorous?
So the reason why I'm right about Traitorous is the cost to affect ability, right? So I understand that there are a lot of strong plays that Traitorous can help you with. The biggest thing is we can't judge cards by its best interaction. We have to judge I have to judge cards by an average interaction. So if I can see somebody's got 3 experience tokens and a fallen lightsaber on a 5th brother, yeah, I'm going to take that with Traitor. How many people pack stuff like that in a game, and you're going to make sure that sticks, especially against red? Like that's kind of like, and again, if someone goes to a highly competitive tournament and wins the game every single time because Traitorous was in their deck and they won the game with that Traitorous, I'll be the first person to say, you know what, I'm wrong. I doubt that happens, but I'm prepared.
Yeah, it's maybe a sideboard card.
So as an Inquisitor, Luke Red player, everybody remove all those Traitoruses from your deck. I mean, that'd be great.
I think this game, more than most, rewards cards that do have extreme upside with low floors because of the resource mechanic.
Right.
You can play cards that have like an S tier effect, but also are Fs sometimes because of that.
So high upside, low floor, moment to piece. That thing comes in so handy. I don't care, draft. Every deck I've stuck it in, I found that it's played above my expectations.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The cards that have low floors but also like only mid-tier upside, those are the ones I avoid.
Why didn't that work?
The similar rant that you just did, I'll give you one about It Binds All Things. I think that card is terrible. I'm on terrible now. I used to be on This Is Okay, but I can't play that card.
Until it's actually on for Luke Red and it blows out the game.
It doesn't blow out anything, though. That's the thing. It's just like all the hoops and you get 3 damage. It's just, I don't like it.
So the 2 decks I've tried it in are Luke and Inquisitor Blue. I thought that it was a little better in Inquisitor Blue because sometimes you want to heal the guy so that you can Inquisitor them again. I did cut it.
Every time I put it in a deck.
But it's just not your play style. I think that's the thing, Woo. It just doesn't match what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, I want to win.
You want to
match.
No. You want to win fast.
I don't always want to win fast.
Yeah, no.
Sorry, that's not the way to do that.
No, you want to win fast. That's how you approach philosophically the game. Like as a base case. Like obviously there's exceptions to that, but like that's your default mindset. Like you want to win, and there's a timer. And
6, 7.
I don't think I have any bias like that. I mean, I think certain decks want to win fast. I wouldn't say Luke Red. I'm ever trying to win fast.
Okay, and then we'll hit here. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Just wanted to get that going.
I mean, this is like how we ban.
No, it's okay. It's fine.
But it binds all things. Like I'll put my flag down on that card. That's a great card. That's a freaking it's exactly what you're talking about. High upside, low floor.
Nah, but it's middle upside, low floor.
It's a high upside card. It's a 6-point damage swing for 2 resources. That is totally above curve.
No, it is above curve.
It's way above curve.
That's why there's upside, right? It's not that there's no upside. It's just not enough for me to want to play a card that's dead 90% of the time.
Just resource it, like you said.
Actually, that didn't work. I can't do that.
At some point, we might get enough force units that it's always on. It has not felt great in any deck.
It's not the force unit issue. That's actually the more minor of the two. It's having 3 damage on a unit.
Yeah, that's true. I do think that if it plays,
Wu doesn't usually have damage on his units when he's just like going face. Like it doesn't fit your playstyle, Wu.
Like
I mean, I play a lot of decks that don't go face, and like the GI blue deck is not a face deck. The blue red Luke deck I made
Initiative
not a face deck, and those are the only decks that you can really play it in anyway because like again the force stuff. It's those aren't face decks. It's just awkward. It's just a very awkward effect. I have not been impressed at all with it.
I think the issue is that there's so much other better removal for Inquisitor.
I think part of it is it can reach into space from the ground arena, and I think that's a little bit understated. We don't.
With Traitorous too, which also can go into.
Well, I don't think that we have true space decks and things like that at this moment in time. Like the true space power hasn't shown itself. But being able to snipe things out of space, I think, is important. So, I think.
Remember the last time anyone has played that card against me, and I don't know if it's
because we don't have
it's always dead.
We have 3/4 of one set. Like we don't have a true force deck. We don't have a true. We're putting all these dudes in here that don't really synergize with these force effects on cards.
So you're saying more in the long term, you can see the effect of that card going way up.
Yeah,
right
that card's great. That card's gonna be super good. It'll be super good set 2 or 3 when we have a true force deck.
I should do that.
I think
I won't disagree that there's potential for it to get a lot better. I'm like kind of judging it based on right now.
I think there are some cards like that, right? Like check in 2 sets to see.
Yeah, it's really hard to like just establish that anything's even real right now. Set 1, like it's just
we're close though. There's only like 40.
But it's only a set 1. It's still just like a base game. Like it's really just introducing mechanics. Like it's not.
Well,
really
here's the thing.
Real deck
This
building.
This is an impressive set 1 though, right? Like look at
It's a good start. I'm just saying, like, these cards that have these synergies with certain traits and keywords and such, like, these things are going to become just better and better as time goes on.
Yes, you will need a critical mass to make this stuff.
Exactly.
Like, we do have a critical mass of, like, Rebel stuff right now.
Exactly. We don't have... I don't think we have a critical mass of a force deck. That deck doesn't exist.
Yeah, there's a card coming that was shown in somebody's hand, which is a 2-drop blue neutral force unit. So I think that will
It
help.
was in the draft video that they posted, but they didn't. It was a blurred out image. You couldn't really see.
I love it. I love it when Inception takes those screen captures and tries to blow them up like 1,000%.
It's like enhance.
Everyone says it's Guardian of the Wills, which would make it a force unit, right? So then it's a 2-drop force unit in blue.
You can pretty much read the Guardian of the Wills in it. So
Yeah.
With
They'll-
some
they'll-
effect on it. And
Take
some-
the initiative.
Yeah. I'm
right,
gonna
cool.
I'm gonna
I'll
just I'm not gonna budge on It Binds All Things. I'll budge on other things. I mean, Will and I, if you haven't checked it out yet, we did a video. We found time on a Tuesday or something, and we went through and we discussed cards that we had overrated or underrated, and we gave our analysis on that. So definitely check that one out.
It Binds All Things was on my list. On my that I had overrated it initially.
Motor base.
It was a really cool idea for a video. I was really happy with the way that one turned out.
I think we need a couple more videos here that are other kinds of content coming forward. Pom offered to give us lessons on streaming. For those that don't know, he takes care of all the.
We're gonna do Inferno 4 into your TIE Fighter with Strike True, so just 2 damage.
What were you saying? All the good things I do? Tell me more about that.
Made this mod with a team of crack coders and McBobber.
McBauer makes the tokens, makes them look real nice.
McBobber showed me how to make a chopper.
Takes me to good restaurants in Oregon. Shows me the good taquerias.
Hold on.
Oh, you mean like a real fancy place?
Yeah, that's fine.
Like Applebee's?
So you're targeting Inferno 4?
No, he showed me the real local, cantina.
Yeah.
Let me
Remember
just do
that
the
Mex-
effect first.
Remember that Mexican place we went to in Seattle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a way to take a card from this, put it face down on the board so I can put it on the bottom?
I normally just pull one off to the left and one off to the right, and then you sift.
Then you just pick up the whole deck and put it on.
And then alt shift
Shift
to look
alt.
through it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gotcha. Perfect. Thank you.
We got 14 people watching. Thanks to the Late Nighters for sticking with late night gaming after all these years.
Oh my god. Thank you.
And all the moms out there.
Yep, all our moms, all our.
Okay.
Anyone out there want anything shown on stream? Anyone been craving some? I don't know.
We'll hit your base
I think-
for 4.
Play IG88.
Home to play IG.
I've always asked for Pwn to play IG.
I still haven't done it yet.
Literally never. I think that's the reason you don't play draft is because you might have to play him. So I think that's the real answer.
No, it's why I don't play draft.
Vanquish the Callus.
I thought you just don't like deck building.
No, it's the extended time commitment. It's like doing a raid with your buddies on like World of Warcraft
No future.
Yeah,
with like
have-
a family of 4.
I'll heal the base.
here's what I would like
Take
to
initiative.
see at some point, because Wu and Pome have both played a lot of mono yellow. I'd like to see a mono yellow hero deck.
Hero?
Yeah. Right?
Like a Jin or Han or something.
Yeah. I mean, whatever you think is better. But
Every time I look at Mono Yellow Hero, I'm reminded of 2 things. Neither of those are Boba Fett,
Through the base.
and then there's also just no good hero cunning cards outside of Millennium Falcon and Han Solo. There's 2.
yeah, Han unit. What
But
about Lando? Maybe we all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
right there.
tried a lot of Lando. I think
I
he's
mean, I
really
can
good
drop
for
my
draft.
mono Han. I just think it's kind of trash.
You just look at all the good villain cunning cards. They're just they outclass the hero ones so badly, and then Boba has Fett's fire spray.
That's because
it's not even close.
The designers are Boba Fett fanatics, apparently.
I don't think.
Dude.
I've tried to play mono Jin,
Pass.
and some of the biggest weakness I think of hero mono yellow is that the spaceships suck. All
Yeah,
you
one-
have is the Falcon.
Pass.
Yeah, I think Cartel Spacer with Fett's fire
Sure,
spray
we'll deal
and
2.
7th Fleet Defender. So-
Yeah, all 3 of those are really good. And Mala Yellow only has the Falcon, which is
not
it's a fine card, but it's nothing amazing.
Can run a Mind Guild tie.
You could. It's
I don't know.
legal.
I'll pass.
You got the Aztec, which is okay-ish, maybe.
No.
It's
I just
sad that
think
it doesn't work with Jin's ability. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the
I-
ambush.
I just think somebody good has to like verify that mono yellow hero isn't the thing, right? It's not me.
It's been tried.
Yeah, it's not. I
The
think
card pool's not good
Kill
for
that.
it.
I tried to use Han as more of a control character because you'd think like he's dropping these bigger units against aggro decks that can like trade up,
Sounds good. Pass.
and like that still doesn't work. Like that strat still doesn't work.
So this is one grindy game. Got a
Yeah.
Devastator in play now. Empty board on the Vader side, but he's only 3 damage away from lethal. But Iden now is gonna pretend that heal's coming in clutch. He's probably healed like
Actually-
10 this game or something.
Yeah, no, Iden heal has kept him in.
And I forgot to heal this. I meant to do damage last time.
ECL still hasn't been used.
Yeah, unless we get like Devastator trades, I feel like this is going to end soon. Devastator's kind of a clock in the game.
I
It
never
would be
got
funny
it.
if somebody played a Devastator every round.
You got 2 turns. I mean, there's nothing really in green that can
I'll
handle that
ECL
well.
kill that.
Yeah, Iden doesn't need to do much here other than not die instantly.
All right, and Seasoned Stormtrooper is a villainy card.
With 2 damage on him.
I think it took damage solo.
Yeah, my bad.
I've noticed Solo when he ambushes, he doesn't like to put damage on his guys after. I think it's just Han Solo mindset.
Hidden effect.
Even more restore.
Del Mico coming into play.
See, I would love if he's got to get a force unit out, but then he could force throw a Devastator into the Devastator and kill it.
That'd be fun.
Though you could also play Devastator, which would be with this number of resources. He just taps 7. That's Vader, right?
I really thought you'd get the 10 damage in there and see what happened after.
Whoops. Wrong button.
See, and this is where like having a bunch of like TIE fighters and stormtroopers in your deck might be good because you could play 3 guys.
Yeah, that's a good point there, Loopy. The card advantage is difficult to create with the 1 drops. I think one drops have fallen out of favor a little bit because of that.
I'm testing Vader with 5 1-drops. Maybe I'll play that later.
Yeah, it's tricky. Like 1 drops, you need some other
They'll make
gas,
those
like
3, right?
gas in your deck, like some other.
Oh yeah, it's 3. Sorry. Okay, so 4.
One of the cards that made it on my overrated list was the Tarkin unit, because I had him rated highly in order to draw the 2.
Or we'll do it this way.
But
OB for 12 should kill the board. 4. Yeah.
4, 2, 4.
Sure does.
seems good. Living the dream over here.
Sorry, I probably should have waited for you to take the cards off the top of your deck first.
No, it's
You know-
all good.
No, get wrecked. Late night gaming style, baby.
You know, about 8 people in the live stream are now slotting Devastator into decks. Oh man, that must be great.
Up to 16 people watching, man. Dang. It's pretty good for a game that hadn't come out yet.
Get hype.
I'll do
Ask your game
One
stores.
to your base.
So game stores, if you don't know, can get promo boxes with a
Do
whole ton
12
of
to your base.
free stuff.
So I don't know if the Vader has an out anymore because you would say it's the late night ship, but Iden's about to heal one. So I don't know
I mean,
how Vader does.
I think
3
another Devastator,
Oh,
right?
another Devastator. Yeah, to kill the Devastator.
The Devastator would be pretty good. Out of aspect Vanquish. You don't even need that. You could play Power of the Dark Side out of aspect for 5.
We'll heal 1 and pass.
Devastator or
I messed up too. I messed up a few times. I forgot to heal. So he should be at 28, but I let him. Yeah, because I win the game here if I didn't forget to heal and I just passed. But it's fine. So, it's not fine, but it is what it is. Because yeah, I played Devastator. I played Ruthless, and then he just swings and kills me.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the GG's. I was
GG,
supposed to heal, man. I mean, I was supposed to do Vader ability. I forgot one turn. Also, getting greedy with the saber into the blue, like Wu pointed out to me, also cost me the game. So it's the little things I got to clean up.
So-
Reps would help.
So wait, but he has health left. Oh, he has ECL.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
I
if
know.
you had ECL, he would have won if you had saved it.
Pretty
You
sure.
should have saved the ECL.
Pretty sure McBobber is next. I just
There's
don't.
no reason to
is it-
ECL the 2/2. If you had ECL
Oh,
your Ruthless Raider,
yes.
it would have suicided and you would have dealt 4 to his base.
Is it Loopy
Yes,
or Woo? I can't
that's a
remember
good
who hasn't
point.
played in a while, but definitely McBobber.
Me and Loopy
I-
played against each other.
I think McBobber hasn't played in a while.
McBobber, yeah, and I'm trying to remember who the other guy is that hadn't played in a bit. Me?
Go get him,
Yeah.
Homer.
You only played that one game.
Alright. Let's go.
I think I'm gonna predict McBobber's playing something with Chopper in it. That's my prediction right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna play my Chopper deck next too.
I don't have a Chopper deck.
I mean, I wasn't gonna, but I guess I could.
You could.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably in your hero deck, right?
I'm gonna see what McBobber's gonna play before I put my deck
Get a
down.
counter pick him.
The counter pick, playing the matchups.
Oh, man.
McBobber out here about to play like I don't know.
I don't think we're at
IG
Jank off
yellow.
territory. I think I still need
No
to play
idea.
something decent.
Here, take this.
What's that? To cover up your deck?
That's
Oh,
right.
Oh,
Oh, you
Oh.
can still
I
look.
didn't realize what you were doing.
You even said it. You totally realized. You said it.
he beat.
I actually didn't even see just now.
All right, you have to pay IG88 now, Boom.
That's right.
That should be the punishment for, hate picking a matchup.
Wanted to hate Vex so hard he peaked.
Yeah, we just saw control. Guess I'll give you some real stuff.
I think I'll play some Krennic today. Leia incoming.
That's a pretty good hate pick.
But is it your angry Leia deck or your mid-range Leia deck?
Well, it's running not Tarkin Tom, so it might be mid-range.
Ryback, I've
What's
seen
up?
that you are probably the most outspoken person about the 30 health bases that I've seen. You said until proven otherwise, right? You're 30 or bust. That's like... Is there a reason why you're so down on the 25 specifically? Through gameplay? Is it just through, like, heuristics?
So the caveat to this is, I actually do think that Energy Conversion Lab is a very good base. There are times where I wouldn't want to run the ECL just because of potential aggro matchups. I think that, especially at the beginning of a game, aggro is going to be one of the strongest plays you can make, as it just generally happens with most new games and new sets. The people play the easiest thing, which is aggression, and then once that, people figure out how to defeat that, it goes, the other direction, right? It goes into the more mid-range control game because people stop paying attention to it, or things change regardless.
It's fine.
I think that at the moment, that 5 health is more important than the effect of most of those bases. I don't like Tarkin Town. I definitely don't like Jeddah City, and I really don't like Security Complex. I think the only 25 health base that I would run personally would be ECL. But it's also kind of a personal thing, kind of prove the point, right? If I'm out there saying that the 30 health bases are better than the 25 health bases, and then I'm not doing that, that's just stupid. So you'll notice that each deck that I've played has been a 30 health base. And I mean, the last game I won because of play errors, but also because of the fact that I ran the 30 health base. If I had run the 25 health base, that would have been over 2-3 turns before that, 4 turns before that.
Well, is it? I mean, possibly, but also, do you think maybe that ECL could have saved you a bunch of life earlier in the
too.
game? Like that. It's hard. I think it's sometimes hard to like you lose a game at 26. You win a game when you're at like 26 or 27, and you attribute that to the base when the base may have actually like won you the board earlier in the game, and then you wouldn't have taken as much damage.
It's possible. I think that when you start looking at things like that, you're delving into a level of quantum mechanics that's just not humanly possible. So I try to think of the things at least that are closer to, you know. The 5 health difference is much easier to analyze than 5 health plus an ambush or plus 3 damage or plus a shield or plus the -4, right? And I have local friends who, you know, they're pretty high on the 25 health bases. And honestly, that's like the thing that bothers me is this is going to sound rude, and it is, the unearned confidence in 25 health bases. Again, not by anybody here. Y'all seem to be pretty level-headed, which is fun. But there are definitely some people that would sit there and be like, without even having actually done anything, go 25 health bases because the effect is really good. There's literally no other situation that the 30 health bases would ever be good. And I'm like, even I can say that there are situations where the 25 health bases are worth running or are better than the 30 health base if it fits your build. I think that even though I don't like Security Complex, I think Security Complex is actually good in Grand Inquisitor because it gives you that extra tempo of my guy didn't take damage from an effect that it would otherwise have taken damage from, so I can continue the train of just smacking your face or smacking your opponent, your units with the abilities that are given to you by Grand Inquisitor. But I think that there's definitely going to be a results-based case that is required for me to really be like, okay, I get it. Because like I understand some of it, and then there's other aspects of it. I'm like, I just don't get this. I don't see it. I don't see the value.
I'll kill this guy and get a resource.
The situation will change when the meta changes to mostly mid-range and control.
Which you think is inevitable for any game in its life?
Yeah, 100. Well, I guess that
kill the Marine.
It is and it isn't. I think this game is definitely going to have a shift away from aggro at the midpoint of each set, unless something stupid busted comes out.
8.
So in the live stream, D-House Unplayable says good stuff as always, fellas. Thanks for watching, D-House. Alex Powell says, wait, the game isn't out yet. I think it was a joke.
I wish.
But I have an event next Saturday in Madison.
Man, I missed that. That was more than I thought.
Star Wars Destiny, Star Wars Destiny got big into mid-range control until the mill came out. Then everybody started milling you, which mill is still control in a sense.
Mill's like max control.
Yeah.
So. I think in any game you should start with aggro. Aggro's
mill 3 cards.
I think the best starting point. Control definitely takes a lot of experience to play.
3 health.
Because the margin for error in control is small. You just get blown up when you make mistakes.
I agree absolutely with that, because
I misplayed this, unfortunately.
Even in the game that we just played solo, like I was basically crapping my pants the entire time, being like, I got to get this thing off the board. I got to get that thing off the board. I got to get this thing off the board. And to go back,
I don't know what just happened, but
I
okay.
attack the base for 10, Leia,
Yeah,
and then a
please
guy,
don't.
and I kill you, and the game's ends.
Why didn't you do it?
What?
Why didn't you do it?
Why didn't I press the E button? Because there was lethal on the board. You're dead.
At least like smack talk or something.
Skipping a step.
That's just funky.
What's funky? You died. It was my turn, and
There we go.
anything.
That's
it
what
was
we
my
like to hear.
turn. I attack with Leia and a guy. You're
I wanted to
dead.
feel the weight.
I wanted to see it happen. Yeah.
You didn't
You
think
wanted
I
to
knew
feel
how
the-
my cards
Feel
work?
Leia come in his head.
You can't win scoop. That's not a thing.
I didn't scoop.
This
I didn't
win
fucking
scoop the
scoop.
first
I
time.
fucking won, dude. I
You
fucking
won
won. I
late
didn't
night
fucking
gaming.
scoop.
We got a
All right.
win scoop.
Who's in next? Woo versus our guest.
Sure.
Paul said game. Blouse.
I attack with Leia and the fucking guy, dude. I hit you for 11. You're dead. You got 10 health on your base.
You scoop if you lose. You don't scoop when you win.
I didn't scoop. I
It
kicked
was a
your
win
ass.
scoop. It was kind of a win scoop, but I thought it was funny.
I thought the win scoop was hilarious.
I was like, GG.
So,
It's
tonight
like,
we
oh,
learned
you
about
can't.
win
It's like,
scooping.
oh, you can't win. Like, you can't stop me. The game's over. See ya.
We've learned about wind scooping. We've learned about rollerblades.
McBobber doesn't like your cockiness.
He didn't think I saw it. He didn't think I saw the lethal.
No, I thought you saw it. I just thought it was weird you didn't do it.
I forgot how my cards worked.
You might have disconnected and then he wins.
Win scooping. It's a new thing.
Up to 17 people watching.
But we had plenty a second ago.
I have no idea how this is going to go, but it should be interesting.
Man, if you did that in a tournament, wouldn't you lose?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Win scooping's not a thing.
You're on the studio.
Sure.
So I just realized I was not subscribed to the late night game.
There's a bunch of people talking.
absorbed
It's
it.
like, it's over. Like, clean up the stuff. Next, guys.
I mean, I
See,
make
at
mistakes
late-
because of the talking.
late-
Yeah.
At late night gaming, you will learn how to throw games in
It
tournaments.
was not a mistake. I won.
Yep.
Win
The
scoop.
game.
So,
Look at
so we
Brombay
have
in chat.
Brombay in the
Brombay
chat.
says
saying
great win,
McBobber won.
McBobber.
McBobber won because the opponent was about to win and then he scooped.
See?
So
See?
the
It happened.
judge give that to
You
McBobber.
lost. It's on stream. You
There we
lost.
go. Judge call.
You forfeited. Where's Gandor? You
Well-
forfeited your opportunity to win that game.
I mean, if you get
And
the high
game
enough
blew
levels
up.
of magic
He-
and stuff,
He
I mean,
forfeited.
you are very careful about every rule because you don't
You
want
can't
to.
Yeah.
forfeit for me.
He forfeited the ability to beat me by not having a card he could play. To
You can't
stop
forfeit for
Leia.
somebody else.
Couldn't stop Leia and the fucking dudes in the space.
Already,
They were hitting for 11,
Just
dude.
making sure.
All right. So this is Wu versus Ryback. Wu
I
is
like
running Krennic with ECL and confirming his aversion to 25 health bases. He has Hera blue with what is that, Dagobah?
Yeah. I actually probably should have changed that to Capital City.
Yeah.
Listen, late night gaming is going to take the world by storm with win scooping.
Yeah. So there's a theme error here because Leia or Hera should definitely be on Lothal in Capital City, and he's got Dagobah.
I thought
Yeah,
she should always be on UCL.
Pretty much.
Okay, let's try this again. There we go.
I'm interested to see what he's doing with Hera blue.
Probably nothing good, but God damn it. Click. There we go.
I'm gonna play it for
Yeah, do you think? While I sit here and act like an idiot.
Inferno 4 has played so well. I thought it was really good when it was revealed, and then it's played better.
Oh, here's a good
It
question.
helps you fix your draw when it comes out, and it helps you fix your draw when it dies.
I'll take initiative.
What is the best
All right.
double aspect named card? Like is it command, vigilance, aggression, cunning?
I think it's command.
I'd go command. No, it kind of depends on the deck. Cunning's really good in Mono Bubba.
I think aggression might be the weakest one.
It's hard, right? I feel like vigilance and aggression are competing.
I think isn't cunning just like the highest upside? Isn't that card insane?
I think Cunning is super OP.
I think
it's
Cunning's
better than
very
Command.
narrow where it's good, but where it is good is very, very good.
Right, but command is basically always
One
good,
at your
right?
base.
Like you always can get great value out of it.
Yeah, I think command's a little bit more general,
I'll do.
and vigilance too. I think is often pretty general, whereas like the aggression and cunning, I think, are more specific where they're good.
Now, if you're losing the board state, I mean, cunning can just go off
I'll
for
pass.
a lot, right?
I'll be right back.
Exhausting 2 units.
I almost feel like cunning's usually like almost a win more card. Just if the board's empty, exhausting things doesn't really do a whole lot.
Yeah, you just do the +4.
I don't know. It's kind of like it can serve as like an outmaneuver, though. It can get you back in the game. I mean, look at Ryback's cunning on, the deck I was playing with him on K2 and Leia. I mean, that won him the game.
But he had stuff to hit you with.
Right, but other things would have happened had he not
And
been
he took
able to exhaust both of those people.
Like what made that work was that he got +4
That's
out of it.
a hit for 2 there.
Well, also exhausting K2 and Leia is highly relevant because I might have actually been able to win the damage.
Two to your base.
I don't think it exhausts
Yeah.
her.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I don't know. I'm brain dead tonight. It's also -2 right now, so.
Hopefully not in your home.
Right. Sorry.
I shoveled snow for
There we
about
go.
an
We're
hour
good.
and 40 minutes this
Yeah.
morning.
Because like with Cunning, bouncing a card back to your opponent's hand and then +4 in your unit is like such a huge swing.
Oh, Taxsters showed up in the late night Discord.
Oh shoot, Taxter's actually on while we're live.
Yeah, he's a routine watcher of our Livestream.
Yeah, he typically watches like after the fact from what he posts.
Regarding cunning, on the flip side, in my game versus Ryback, when he was also the mono Boba, his cunning I feel like didn't do a whole lot because like my guys were mostly little, so it didn't hurt as bad when they got exhausted. And also when he gave +4 to his own guy, I was able to open fire and take him out.
Right. No, well, I think Wu and Poem are the biggest players of Mono Yellow. How do you feel about cunning?
Poem's AFK.
I think Cunning is on overwhelming barrage levels of good in specifically Mono.
Two to your base.
I fully agree with what Wu just said.
Yeah, Cunning is a tempo card, so it's actually enables you to output, to win the race, the damage race. So
That's a good take, Poem.
yeah, you're not using it to like gain overwhelming control of the board. You're just using it to, on that big turn to just flip the game and win the game. Like Mono Boba can't just fully try to control the aggro decks. It needs to kill their base. Like that's how that's how I started winning that matchup, is like understanding how to pilot correctly. So that big double exhaust and a +4, a double exhaust and a bounce is gonna turn the game in your favor.
We have John Franey saying Cunning's the only card that deals with more than one opposing unit, potentially 3.
I will play
I think that's true of the double aspect cards.
I'll target my Snow Trooper. I'm gonna deal
Now-
4 to your Bright Hope.
I
and
think
1
the reason Overwhelming Barrage is so good is that it deals with more than one unit too, right? Because you can just assign.
And
I'm
Palpatine.
unhappy with that, but I understand it. I'll take the initiative.
Yeah, the only time
I
is
will
like
trade here.
OB feels bad is like when you
3.
don't have units
Trade
online.
here.
And fixture draw.
Or
So
it's like
You had a trade into Kanan? Were you doing 4? Oh, you're Krennic.
I'm Krennic, yeah. he's my 5. I'm gonna keep both of these cards. I'll bring Krennic out. I'll hit you for 2 and heal 2.
because I feel like in a lot of cases with Cunning, there's always something to do where I mean, yes, with command you can resource it, but it's like outside of that.
Bless you.
Thank you. I don't feel like it's as impactful if you can't do the other things that command does.
Cunning's really good in that one deck. Other than that, I'm not totally sold. It's still a decent card, but you know, I just think it's a little bit more narrow of use.
Okay.
Another card I think I underrated that deals with multiple units is Outmaneuver.
That would be one. It's not.
Outmaneuver is great if you know what you're doing.
Cool. Sucks.
Good old villain grain, just keep barraging.
Yep.
Overwhelming barrage, play command, and put it back in your deck, or is it in your hand?
What?
Right? Doesn't command put a card back in your hand or deck or
The
something?
trade, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, I can take a card from your discard and put it in your hand. Unit.
It's just a unit. It's not a.
And it can
yeah.
also ramp.
Yeah, just a unit.
And it can give experience.
I'll take the initiative.
All right, 2 damage. Heal 2. Pass.
Krennic's heals can be something to deal with. Restore 2 on the leader.
I think Krennic Green's quite like. I think it's it would be my choice for like control ramp deck right now.
I think that's what Taxter's on, which is we were talking about him at Artificery before.
I think it fixes a bit of the issue that Vader has with aggro by having a cheaper leader that also has a built-in heal.
Plus, you can run Traitorous.
Well, you can run Traders in Vader Green also.
Sorry, I'm just not happy with any of this.
Take your time.
Woo, do you think villain blue is better than villain red? The card pool?
Maybe. I think this guy with ECL is stupid because he like one shots Leia or like Sabine or whatever.
All right, let's do Spark and Rebellion.
You get rid of the problem now, or get rid.
Yeah,
Would you take?
Or he just
mono
sets up
yellow
for the
bow into a
future.
tournament?
we'll have to take Vader out because that's the more immediate threat.
Yeah.
So, Wu responding to, the idea that he goes face all the time. It's like, oh, I'm going to drop a Devastator down.
But if you had to choose, you're picking command.
Unfortunately, Zeb is not fast,
No.
or he'd be good.
I would choose Mana Bubba. I think Mana Bubba can play into any control or aggro deck and have a chance to win.
So you just are gonna try to dodge the mirror with command.
I think you can play against that deck and just try to outplay your opponent because maybe you're just a better pilot, even though it's a bad matchup.
I mean, if Boba Green doesn't draw Barrage, it's probably a pretty even matchup.
I think you just, you're always going to have some kind of weird matchup in a game like this. I mean, it's not unwinnable. Look, when I tested, it's close. But like, I'm piloting the green, he's piloting the mono, and like, arguably, he's a better pilot than me by a certain percentage. But yet, I'm winning those games. So it's like,
Deal 5 to Krennic.
that kind of tells you everything you need to know about the matchup.
I'll take that.
Yeah,
I do agree. I think Boba is mostly.
have removal
It
for
seems like Boba's mostly pilot, right? Like
Well, the green,
maybe it's not popular.
It's really hard to win if they ramp. It's just really. It's like almost. It feels.
Take down your Krennic.
If they get the Boba turn before you, it's just so It's also like what happens in the mono green in the mirrors. Like whoever ramps to they do the boba turn first and just annihilate.
That's why main 3 resupply Wu hasn't drink the Kool-Aid yet on that.
Just keep them both. Pass. Well, it's just more of a hedge towards aggro to have them in the sideboard.
I think it's. I mean, we just disagree, but I think that the sooner you can get the big boba turn, the sooner you can deal with aggro. The sooner you can get your boba in, the better, because he kills things.
What do you feel like you're missing? Not going with the resupply, or going with the resupply. Sorry.
Well, he's in the middle of the game, but
I just said like I don't think it's good against aggro, and I'm more concerned with that right now than the mirror match, I guess.
I want to see it against aggro. I want to be able to deploy my boba turn earlier and then barrage with him the turn after and wipe their board.
Oh yeah.
And Yoda can't experience anything.
What? Yoda can't experience.
Oh, excuse me. Draw card. That's his. Obi's experience. I think that Yoda in Luke Red is the most important card against aggro. His restore is highly relevant.
When I played in that tournament, when I was running the Boba Green, every single game, I sideboarded resupply into my main deck because it was in my sideboard. Because
I can see it.
I was absolutely convinced that it needed to be in there, and every single game I just put it in there, regardless of matchup. Like, we went into the tournament, and that should have been, to me, it should have been in the main deck. You just need to get Boba Fett freaking deployed into action as soon as possible.
I'll claim. I don't know why I keep saying that.
So, the suicide rate
guys
among super laser
shoot it,
technicians
please?
is very high. Oh, who's choosing not to ramp? Go face with the super lasers.
Do you guys think that?
I mean, he's already won the game. There's nothing else that he needs to do.
I'll say home one.
Okay.
Do you guys think that there's a red or blue version of Boba that could sneak in and like cause problems at like a major event for people?
It's not there right now.
Blue, absolutely not. Red is good against aggro. Still gets to play interceptor and force choke and open.
We'll kill Callus.
Under your base.
Do you guys think that there's a deck that people aren't talking about that could be a threat to make a top cut?
Dooku?
Two to your base.
Did my question get lost in translation?
Say it again.
I'm saying, is there a deck that people aren't talking about that could be a threat to make top cut currently?
I think contextually in terms of like actual archetypes, no, but at the same time, I don't think everybody has discovered everything that's playable. So I'm just gonna scoop. There's nothing I can do here.
Okay.
GG.
GG.
Sorry, I was AFK. I think it's Woo Loopy.
Sure.
I just played, so someone else can take.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I just played Ryback.
Solo? Did Solo play recently?
No, probably Loopy.
Gonna use his own medicine against him.
I've been losing track of who's up.
I'll be right back.
Home, do you think there's a deck out there that no one's talking about that could be a threat to make top pick?
No.
I mean, it depends how far you mean as far as no one. Right?
I don't think there's some secret deck that somebody's brewing. That's not how this game works.
I think if someone has something good, they would talk about it.
I mean, we got a lot of people talking about Inquisitor Yellow.
It is no. Wait. No one that's running that is jamming it into like Sabine, Leia, and Open Green. It's just not-
I don't think aggro's its problem.
I think a lot of things will probably be its problem, but you know,
Now I know what I'm playing against Woo.
sometimes.
I'll probably get trashed.
Like saying a deck has legs when it's being tested against other like work in progress does not. It doesn't. Like I need the receipts for it did okay against the good stuff before
Yeah,
I'm gonna start taking something seriously.
It
Sabine
needs
Killer.
like, it needs yellow force units before it's going to be really good. But I think that there's some pieces there.
Sabine Killer.
I'm going to keep this. Let's see, you're on Boba.
Man, this is such a tough hand.
Yeah, I was pretty skeptical on the Krennic stuff, but I got receipts. Like I've seen that deck beat everything at this point.
Yellow Inquisitor is not in Krennic's league. Krennic is a good deck. But at this phase, I mean, it's okay to like play stuff before it's
Yeah,
ready, right? To see.
definitely see what's missing, so that if anything comes up that elevates it.
I mean, Inquisitor Mono Red is definitely not there yet, but it could be.
You have that Krennic deck published on the DB?
Right, so I think it's your.
What was that?
Do you have that Krennic green on the DB?
Well, I don't have my decks aren't really published on the DB anymore because the way the setting there works now is once a deck is published, you can't edit it anymore, and I'm
Right.
constantly editing my decks, so I don't publish them anymore.
Wow, how
You can
sad
always
is
make
that?
them public, and then people can see them. But I don't know if that's a.
They can see them if you link it, but they can't like find it.
That's true.
Wow, that's bizarre. That's so weird. I liked how you had those decks that you were just constantly updating, and you can just go and find the Woo decks anytime you wanted.
Well, I still do that. I still have like the DB full of decks that I'm constantly updating. It's just like would be too much of a hassle to republish them every time I make a change.
Who's your base?
3D Abyss?
Ryback, you make some interesting thumbnails. I gotta tell you.
I've been doing this game for a long time, about 12 years now, and I've seen all the different meta changes for making your stuff pop. And honestly, the thing that I hate the most is the clickbaity title with the thumbnail that the person goes "oh" and makes a dumb face. But I figured the compromise is I could just use my image that's everywhere. That's my actual face. just replacing some other aspect on the thumbnail itself. So it takes like 10, 20 minutes for me to get everything all set up, and not even that, it's more the time it takes to find the image and then do the edit for it. So it pops. People notice it. Josh, like I saw him at a store, and he's like, "Hey, you're the guy that puts your face on the videos," and I'm like, "Yep, that's me." So it works.
Yeah, you did the crazy eyes. And
Yeah. Oh man, if you look at some of the images where my face is flipped. I have one eye going one direction and another eye going another direction. You can't notice it from the angle it was shot at, but if you flip it, it just makes me so sad.
Cunning.
I'll bounce that. And I'll exhaust your trooper.
It's a thing you can do.
Boba action, I forgot about that.
Get that Greedo.
He's a sentinel.
Sure is.
I'll do 2D base.
All right, checking in on the game. We got Mono Boba coming in from solo. He's finally drinking the Boba Kool-Aid.
The Boba Aid.
I've been avoiding it since it's come out. So this is actually, I have very little experience with this. So.
The pilot's a little weird, but it's not that hard. It's like,
it's funny. I was playing Jin instead of Boba. That's how I like anti-Boba. Mono yellow Jin. That's like rebellion at its finest. I'm
in a little debate with Alex Powell on the chat about the command card. It's interesting.
Who's winning?
Just trying to recap like what the conversation was. It's just like he thinks it's more of like a turn 3 play. Like it doesn't do things in the late game like some of the other cards do to like help you catch up or recover. And I was just arguing that recurring like a Vader unit or something like that could be powerful, like if in a deck that doesn't have that many bombs, like to be able to recur. Like I've used that ability more than you think in the late game, so I was just kind of countering that a little bit, but I understand what he's saying. I think the limitation to only kill non-uniques is a little bit restrictive sometimes. I feel like that's maybe one of the biggest drawbacks of the card, but I'm a big command fanboy.
Who isn't, though?
It's basically why I play the mono Tarkin, is just for command, right? You can play a 30 health base because you don't need to ambush your super laser to get, to ramp, to get your leader down a turn early. You just command on turn 3 and drop your Tarkin. And everything will work out great unless you get your opponent has a unit that they put a shield on, upgrade it, and then play an event that gives it an extra shield. Am I cutting out? It seems like
Yes.
Okay. Let's bring the microphone a little closer.
I have a bunch of work I gotta do tomorrow.
Pass. Right, because you took initiative, right?
I did.
Do you got to head out, Ryback?
Yeah, I'll wait till the end of this game just to see how it goes.
Well, we
Get
appreciate
you in
you.
one last one.
Yeah, I can probably pull something out of my ass.
We've appreciated having you on.
Yeah, I appreciate being had on. It's nice to get some games in and, you know, figure out where I make dumb bonehead plays. That's one thing that like I definitely have eased back on, especially now that we have a large amount of the card pool of like playing games. I think is actually worth it now, given that you have pretty much the average of what you're going to see, especially for like draft and sealed. And getting the games in to get the nerves out is definitely something that I think is viable.
Yeah, I got to get those reps.
Yeah. I mean, that's something that's really a really big component of Flesh and Blood, which is the other card game that I played, where you just play. You throw games so that like you know what you're supposed to be doing for your strategy, and then you start figuring out what your opponents are doing.
Yeah.
I'm still quite excited for this game, though.
Yeah, I think it's in a pretty good spot.
Yeah. Although, give me set 2 with more neutral shenanigans.
40 your base.
Force throw, choosing you. So you have to pick a card to discard.
I pick a card to discard, then you choose the unit it goes on.
Yeah, I choose where the damage goes. It does damage to the card's cost, not to like a unit power. And it's because it's force unit up. All right, so if you're gonna have a wailing, I'm gonna kill Leader Boba.
Three to your base.
Getting greedy. Because you are totally untapped, right?
What do you mean I'm totally untapped?
Like all your resources are still ready.
Yeah.
Old magic lingo.
I
In my
was gonna
vocabulary.
say you're not allowed to do that
No,
anymore.
Definitely not a magic player. All right, so you played that. So you can attack with a unit now. I gotta put those in my Vader. I haven't updated my Vader with the new stuff like traders and stuff.
Fire spray would be pretty good.
Yeah.
Ryback, what's usually your play style in games? Do you have like a aggressive control combo, something like that?
I am a very, generally an aggressive player. I like throwing attacks at people's faces and doing fun stuff like that. It allows me to just do attacks. There's the whole Magic the Gathering thing where math is for blockers. I just send attacks and I don't have to think about anything. That's my favorite style of gameplay. Control is my least favorite because there's just so much to think about when it comes to like what you're trying to do and how you're trying to be successful with your game plan. So coming right out of the gate, I thought that aggression was going to be like the aspect that I wanted to run, but the previews for cunning have been like insane. So there'll be a mix of both once I finally, get cards in hand and I can actually look at the cards in front of me and build decks. I know a lot of people do really well with building on deck builder sites and stuff like that. Something about not having the things in front of me and having to look line by line rather than just seeing the whole thing on a table. That's what gets me.
3D
Yeah.
erase?
That's cool, man. Yeah, I know certain people just have their little play styles, and
Yeah.
I definitely agree with you on deck building. That's why on our mod, for example, you have the deck building area where you can splay out all the cards so you can see them all. I find
saw
that helps.
It was really neat. Probably should have used that to fix my deck.
Good game.
Solo over here getting W's with Boba. Good job, dude.
Appreciate it. I'm glad I made you proud.
So McBobber Woo, how many games you guys played tonight?
I've done 2, I think.
Woo?
2. I mean,
Okay.
technically 3, but the game I played against you
Right.
didn't really count.
All right.
Should we give Ryback a last game?
I think we'll give McBobber v Ryback for his last game, if he's willing to stick around.
Yeah, I can do that. It'll probably be quick. I have a quick deck.
Give us a quickie.
No homo.
Did you think about that before you said it?
That was a
No
joke.
homo.
Stop that, Solo.
This is kid friendly content, man.
Vader aggression. Well,
Oh, you
And-
know what? Forgive me, stream, for making that comment. I
Yeah.
apologize.
Sean in the chat dogging me.
so what he said is McBobber coming off the win when his opponent improperly scooped.
That's too good.
Oh, I need to.
As long as everyone's having a good time with it, it's all good.
There's our boy. There's our metal boy.
This deck's name is Villainy Cheeto Stains, courtesy of Parker over at the Force Unlimited and Star Wars Unlimited database.
Is Parker? I was just gonna say, is he the guy that does the DB? I think so.
Yeah.
I'm just disappointed there's no Tarkin Town. That's all.
McBobber
man.
playing.
Vader Tarkin Town is
McBobber playing the
great.
best deck in the game.
I guess I should probably play cards, huh?
If IG88 can get Peel a win, that'd be fantastic.
Pone, what are you talking about? IG88 is the best leader in the game.
What? Wasn't there a fantasy
One Oslo,
play
one to your
stream
I
base.
just did him
where
dirty.
the guy said, "Oh, IG80, it's not that bad. Let me show you," and then they got trounced.
Yeah, that was that was Tyler.
Yeah. I think they
Meanwhile, Jeremy Zern has been known to play Mono Boba, I believe.
yeah, they had a couple
Oh.
missteps in their play testing for sure. So
Man,
Strike
Mono Boba
true.
at Jeremy's hands must be terrifying.
Ozzel killing people. Vader just bringing out more stormtroopers.
Your base.
Ooh.
Do you think IG88 would be good if it was raid 2 instead of raid 1?
The
I think
problem is his health.
IG88 needs like 3
Yeah.
more health.
yeah, his stats are problematic.
I would like him better at like a 2-8 than a 5-4.
Yeah, he just dies to too much mitigation. Like it's just too easy
He dies
to
to a
wipe him.
freaking echo-based defender. That's a 3-drop.
Yeah.
Scary.
Cool. Sounds good. I'll
I
pass.
thought I'm supposed to be the go wide leader.
Vader go wide.
What it seems like.
Oh, and he's got a red unit for the partisan.
You know what I'm looking forward to in this
That's
game?
right.
a Cad Bane leader and a Cad Bane unit.
Yes. Remember how fun Destiny Cad Bane was with all the
Oh,
tricks? It was so good.
yeah, he was so funny.
I loved Cad Bane. That's what made me love Destiny was that deck. You'd had all the guns that would you'd place the gun and attack with them.
It's like, dang, who's faster than Han Solo? Cad
Gonna
Bane.
ambush
Cad Bane.
with Fifth Brother
Okay.
into the Partisan Insurgent, and I'll do 1 to the Stormtrooper first. So
Oh,
it's
Fifth
3 to
Brother.
that guy.
Wrecking. Fifth Brother's ability lets him do a damage to himself to do a damage to another ground unit, it says. I think.
Speak of the devil.
Yep.
I
Who's
feel
got a
like one
force
of my
throw?
favorite.
Who's got a force throw right now?
Go 2.
I feel like my favorite Cad Bane moment is when
Force,
he
that'd be
was
pretty
going
decent.
against- when he was going against the clone. I forgot his name. The leader.
1 to Ozzel and 1 to your base.
What was the name of that clone leader from the Bad Batch?
I could have done 1 more with Ozzel. I totally forgot. I'll take initiative.
Okay, I'll pass.
Yeah, you could have used Ozzel to introduce Fifth Brother, right?
Yeah, but there's no point if I want the ambush.
That's probably a mistake, but we're going to do it anyway.
Setting up some excuses for the.
Nah, I don't do that.
I think I'm just gonna go for the full trade here. So
I really
let's
like the
hit
Spice
your Fifth
Vader
Brother
red.
and do a 1 to this guy.
I'm interested to see what comes with this.
That's okay. Yeah. So you got 2 out of that.
Yeah.
All right, I was right, but that's okay.
Seventh Sister. She has Saboteur, and if she attacks a base, does 3 damage to another ground unit.
Pass.
Okay. 3 to your base.
Big Bobber, we need you to pull off another Galactic Ambition, man.
This is the old IG-88 Galactic Ambition deck.
Yeah, I'll take initiative.
I'll
was
blast
so
Seven
clutch.
Sister.
On stream, McBobber pulled off a Galactic Ambition
Okay.
to win.
7.
I mean, IG-88 is living the dream right now. Barraging the sister, going in for 7.
I mean, IG8 lived the round he came out, so he's happy.
I think IG's got Vader on the ropes.
That's how you beat Vader, right? You just kill him before he comes out.
It's true.
Though Red has a lot of ways to deal 4 damage, so I don't expect IG to live long.
What's that card called? Open Fire?
Open fire, aggression.
Yeah.
Man, you know what I'm gonna hate when they make those shield droids.
Destroyer droids?
Are they destroyer droids? The one that roll and have the
Yeah.
ray shields?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't
Man,
be surprised if there's an Inferno droid in the set. We have Iden.
Yeah, there it is. I assume
And
you wanna
then
kill
I'll draw a
him.
card.
Okay.
would love to see Inferno droid. But yeah, the destroyer droids, that you know for sure those are gonna be sentinels.
Let's use Ozzel. Play this guy ready.
Already
Really
the unit I don't
sentinels?
have. We'll do this.
They're gonna be sentinels and they're gonna have a shield.
Let's do 5 to your base.
Then IG-88 leave play this turn.
Oh, he did. 4 to your base. My bad. Good catch, Loop.
Boop. Kill Ozzel. 1 to your base.
I should have played this guy instead, but I didn't know there'd be a Stormtrooper.
I'll take the initiative.
Pass.
Probably a mistake. I will bring the big man out.
Ping the stormtrooper and then do a 3 to your base.
The IG-8 ability is active for the first time this game.
Let's see if it gets used. I could have used it once earlier. I just didn't. I didn't think about it.
Dealing 5 with seasoned is pretty good.
Thank you.
Force throw.
Yeah.
To discard a card.
I have to survive, so we'll pick the seasoned short trooper.
You don't have to survive.
At first I was afraid. I was petrified. I don't
Play
know what
Vader.
Vader's gonna do.
Search
Vader
my
and Vader violence happening here.
top 10.
He's gonna look and decide to ambush probably. Whether to do it or not.
Let's get that guy. Do I want to ambush? It's like I just die if I ambush you. That's the problem. So
Right.
no ambush.
Because the 2 on attack can kill
Yep.
Vader then.
I think a 5 attack guy's pretty good right now. I don't want to throw him away for nothing.
5 to your base, 2 to Vader. So technically 2 to Vader, then 5 to your base.
Because on attack abilities hit first.
I'll force throw, target myself, throw her to kill Vader. And then, yeah.
Force throw is keeping Vader in the game.
Unfortunate amount of cards.
Force throw is a pretty good card.
It's okay.
Play a
Let's
lot of
go
Luke Red and Inquisitor
1 to
Blue, I think,
Vader,
is the best card in both of those decks.
5 to your base.
JK.
Right.
Luke Blue has Luke Unit, which is a very good card too.
How's the testing been on the new card they released today? The 3-drop removal.
It felt pretty okay in Inquisitor Blue, which I think is its best home.
I will attack your 5th brother, deal 2 damage to the Royal Guard.
I could see Krennic playing it because Krennic wants to control the board.
I'm an idiot. Yeah,
Vader.
that's fine.
The-
I literally, in my head, said I can do both of these if I attack the Royal Guard and if I hit him for 2. I have no idea why I reversed it.
We can kill him if you
No,
want.
no. You only learn if you accept the mistakes that you make.
Okay.
and Palpatine.
You sound like you play for late night gaming.
It is my turn, isn't it? Well, I can do this.
Holmes' philosophy.
Well, that discard on, if you had discarded him instead of you, you would have gotten
So
his
Palpatine
Palpatine.
keeps him alive. Because
Yeah,
it's
the rare
seasoned.
Palpatine buff is happening.
You would have,
Oh yeah,
you
sure.
would have,
That's
you
cool.
would have
2
one,
damage to that, 2 damage to you.
you would have one-shotted the Vader. You didn't know you had Palpatine, but you would have one-shotted the Vader and been able to play the Seventh Sister.
Right. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I'll take the initiative.
I'll pass.
Pivot to the wind scoop.
You should scoop right now, McWeber.
No, Ryback should scoop and declare he won.
Nice.
He doesn't have a lethal on the board.
Oh,
I don't think
Doesn't
that's
matter.
relevant. I think if I just pick up my cards and say I won, I get the moral victory, right?
That's
Oh,
right.
Sean Denucio in the chat says pivot to the wind scoop.
Listen,
All right.
we gotta get that coined, right? Go get a copyright poem, get the shirts, win scoop, late night gaming, baby.
A Palp here would actually work, though. It would kill Palp, and then the Royal Guard would die.
That's true.
I don't see any other card that would do it.
Yeah, this we're done here. I'll scoop here just because I have nothing, and you just need to attack once.
Yeah, the
Makes you
old
feel
late
any
night
better, I
gaming
had
slogan
Ruthless
was rushing
Raider.
into Forsaken.
I only
Oh,
see
nice.
I only
Now
see
it's-
29 on the base, McBauer. Are you sure you won?
Oh,
Yeah, but he
shoot.
scooped. I didn't scoop. That's the
Oh,
difference.
Okay, all right.
All right. Can I have last
Win
game?
scoop, baby.
I have church in the morning.
All right, I'll play Loopy. It's been a minute since I got one.
Alrighty, folks, thank
See
you
ya,
very
buddy.
much for having me. I gotta
Thanks for
run. It's
coming.
now -2, and I'm starting to lose feeling in my feet.
Thanks for coming.
All right, Ryan.
Thanks for joining us, Ryback.
Of course,
get a
thanks for
heater.
having me. If you guys need another loser to bring into the stream sometime, just let me know. I'm sure I'll be available.
You're the man. See you later.
Take care.
You're our hero. Dang, you didn't tell him the jingle, man.
That's when we sign off on the stream.
I know. I'm just.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm exploring getting wind scoop shirts printed right now.
Yes, do it, bro. Listen, win scoopy. I've never heard of it before.
Our slogan used to be walking into Forsaken, but that card doesn't exist yet.
I wonder if we're gonna get cards with similar names to Destiny cards that have similar effects at some point.
Nah, you want to know what the real name that we coined? Voltron. Voltron.
We didn't coin that.
No, no, that's a magic term.
That's putting lots of upgrades on a guy to make him super strong.
I know. I'm just saying, like, it's just something we use so much that we're just stealing it.
I mean, even the term mill that you use a lot, that's for Magic.
Well, that's a wing condition.
It's from a card named Millstone.
I did not know that. Actually, I think I did know that. It's an old card.
They only
I stopped
recently
playing
actually
Magic in
started calling
1990.
that effect mill in Magic because so many people just used it so much because of that card Millstone from like the 90s.
I stopped playing Magic in 1994. Somewhere on my dad's farm, there's a box of cards with 2 Moxes in it, if I can just find the damn thing.
I think mill is one of the very few terms that's just like universally accepted across all card games that come from Magic. Because
Yeah.
stuff like mana gets used a lot, but you also hear like energy, right? It's not universally mana, but mill, that's everywhere. Every game is mill.
Take a peek.
Set 5, competitive discard.
Ezra Benefit Millennium. Thanks. Pass.
How do you know I'm not going to Sabine?
Oh, forgot. Sorry. Claim.
Do you think there's gonna be a card that stops your opponent from drawing 2 cards and only lets them draw 1 in the
This is crazy.
regroup phase?
Oh, that'd be interesting.
That'd be extremely powerful.
I wouldn't. It seems like that'd be too good as a continuous effect, but maybe like as some temporary.
Have to be on like a 0-3.
Like when revealed, your opponent doesn't get to gets one less card this regroup phase or something.
Because, like, I'm thinking
Sorry,
if they
greedy.
don't do
Greedy.
mill, what is gonna be the ultra control deck for
3
this
to
game?
base.
I mean,
It's already controlled.
Order base.
Mill is not a control
Take
threat.
initiative.
they introduced exhausting the opponent's resources already in set 1, which is not a concept I thought we would get for a long time.
I know. Chopper.
That's often one of those kind of effects that a lot of people find very unfun, so it can be risky to put that in your game. Same with like discarding cards in the opponent's hand. That's why a lot of people hate mill.
I don't hate Mill. Just
Well,
like
some people do. Yeah, there's a
I guess some people hate Mill. The problem
there's a
with
big
Mill,
mill hate crowd.
is that, I mean, similar to
Strike
damage in a
true to
sense, it
kill
doesn't
the
actually
red 3.
do anything until you've hit critical mass, right? So it
Seems
doesn't,
good.
it does 0 things until you kill your opponent.
It's kind of like hitting the opponent's base.
Yes. The problem is you still have to, at least in this game,
Pass.
everything with mill is like attacking, right? So it's like you're dealing damage and milling. You're trying to like do two. You're trying to kill them in 2 different ways. It's like.
I mean, if you could do more reliable hand discard effects,
Pass.
that is sort of a way to control the game.
I think hand discard's actually a pretty cool thing to have in game. Personally.
3 to base.
I like it too, but you know, I actually like mill. I like alternative win conditions. Just a lot of people don't.
Pass.
Claim.
I like the silly alternative win conditions too. Usually.
Oh, like something that's like.
Did Sabine not deploy?
She didn't deploy.
Sure didn't.
Just something completely off, like its own engine.
Ryback's rubbing off on you there.
I think it's right.
Thinking.
I'd rather have initiative this turn and not let him ramp.
Palm, are you thinking about wind scooping?
All right, man.
I think we hit critical mass on that joke.
I don't know what to do, actually.
Sometimes not playing into the ground arena can really mess with green villain.
Yeah, it is a way to stop them from super lasering. It made sense there, I guess, because that way he couldn't get targeted yet.
And I got initiative, right? He passed. That was...
Do you? Because I don't see the token on your half the table.
I think he did claim.
I said claim online, but I have initiative. Let's do this.
6.
6 to base.
Seems good.
That was one cool aspect about Destiny is like the claim effects on battlefields like were so powerful.
This should give something like a trait too. Like, it'd be so good if this was Imperial. It's too bad.
That wouldn't really fit thematically with the art of the card, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Something.
It'd have to be a villainy card too if they made it Imperial.
I guess you could betray the Empire too. So.
Yeah, a lot of people do betrayals.
Long to the Empire.
Yep. 2 to Sabine.
So, is other Sabine? So that actually turns her on, right?
Yeah, she looks turned on.
She's very turned on right now.
Let's kill that Sabine.
Well, now she's not so turned on.
Less turned on now.
I mean, watching yourself die is probably a good way to not be turned on.
I would think so.
Three to kill.
You really just don't like Sabines, do you?
This is not great. 3
Not
to
the
base.
best trade. You know, it's funny when Loopy hit with the Falcon over the A-Wing, I was thinking that might not have been the right choice, but it was.
Yep, that's why he won.
I didn't consider playing her on Traitorous.
Yeah, I wish I had a disabling Fang Fighter.
That'd be pretty good.
Just don't have a way to really deal with this guy. I think that's it. This is all she wrote.
You don't have Barrage?
Just a barrage route game.
Even Yillerin here to get some healing. That would help.
It's not much.
Yeah, there he is. Pick of the
Little-
devil.
A little something. Take the edge
Well,
off.
That stops you from the inevitable Sabine leader death.
So that does have Sentinel because of the
It does.
Tarkin's an official and Yulara's is too, I think.
That's correct.
Yep. He's a big sentinel.
I'm just dead though. He's gonna get the 3, the 2, and the 1 from Sabine. I mean, it's not going great. 2 to base. Let's see if you got a surprise strike.
That'd be pretty good. I got it
No.
close to it.
I have 2 actions and I'm dead though.
Straw barrage.
I don't even
You can
think
kill
that-
one of the guys.
Easy game.
I don't think that really saves me.
I mean, K2's death ability is relevant.
I think maybe I need to like not put the experience over here, but I already saw your hand, so
No, I think that was the right place to put it.
no.
Saves you 1 overwhelm damage.
Oh, the overwhelm. Yeah, I guess that's true. Okay, pass. I'll just keep this.
K2's got to go eventually anyway.
Yeah, I'm in good shape.
What's happening here? Okay,
Yeah,
so you're
so
doing 2 overwhelm and dying.
And dying, so it's 5 to base.
Yeah.
K2.
Isn't it 1 overwhelm?
It's 6 to 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1 overall. So it's 4 to base.
I don't know if I should have said that.
Does,
No, you're good.
It doesn't matter. He's gonna kill me with this, and I have no way to stop it. Good game.
You didn't draw your barrage. That's where you screwed up.
Yep.
I also had that.
Is there anything you could get off of Vader that would help you?
Like
Wait,
what?
there might be, right? What if Vader got like a bunch of green cards? Little green
He-
guys.
He
to
was
heal
on
a
the
lot.
deck. He didn't show up.
Whatever. It's my scoop night. Doesn't really matter. All right, who's next?
I'll get in there. I haven't played in a while.
Woo v McBobber, and then I'll play solo.
Unless- Unless Solo wants it, I'll hop in.
Let's see the Woo v McBobber.
I might hang around for an IG-88 off.
Oh no.
I already did IG. I'm good. I did
No,
win
I'll
though,
play,
so
I'll play Paul.
Space. Just couldn't deal with space without barrage.
I know that the Sabine non-deploy was, a little weird, but I think it's right to not let him super laser.
That
can't argue
wasn't.
with the results.
Yeah, it wasn't really like the outcome in the game. The outcome in the game was
Space.
I don't have enough space. Maybe I need like Star Vipers in here, even though they're not Imperials or something.
What's probably best is the ship that heals. That guy.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. But then if you have Star Viper, then you have to play the ambush base because it's meant for that.
What's the timing on this reveal? Look at when the action phase starts. That's after resourcing, right?
Yes.
Oh, we got Wu on Thrawn. I like to see that. I'm a big fan of Thrawn the character. He's been underwhelming when I've played the decks.
We just don't have enough cards that synergize with him. It's weird. All the stuff that cares about the top of the deck is hero.
And then Chimera's trash hurts him.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Like if Chimera had Avenger's ability, Thrawn would be much more playable, I think.
We need some zombie stormtroopers.
How about some Night Sisters, right? Isn't that his best friend nowadays?
Maybe,
Two at your base.
but they tend to be their own gimmick. Sure, I'll hit the shield.
I like the Night Sister deck from Destiny. That was the one where you played every card as an odd card, I think.
I think we're gonna do the thing. First we ready the guy. Then we'll go 1 to your guy, and then 5, and then I'll shield. See if we can get some proper removal out of you for that guy.
All right, I think I'm gonna get some sleep.
See you
Good
later,
night, you
buddy.
guys. As
Not
always,
loopy.
it was a pleasure.
Likewise. Makes sense. Pay 1, heal 5. Let's do 3.
Three. Claim.
5. There it is. I had to fish that thing out sometime. 3.
Claim.
Some weird cards. Oh. I don't know if this is right, but we'll do it.
Sorry, I wasn't black. Wasn't paying attention. These are some weird cards, McBobber. What the heck?
2, 2.
Oh, the Death Trooper. I was hoping you'd use Greedo.
Would have been good.
I will take a 2 of them.
Yeah, that's why it was weird.
Alright.
So 2 Power of the Dark Sides to defeat Thrawn. Very nice.
Pass.
I'll make you discard a card.
Discard melee. I'll pass again.
Next round.
It is.
Feels weird, but like what you got?
Sorry, I'm still resourcing. Oh no,
Uh-oh.
because I looked at the top, so never mind. Because I had never exhausted anything, so this thing I take 2. That's annoying. Play a Power of the Dark Side. Take another 2.
Power of the Dark Side. Looking pretty good in the late game.
I think I'm just gonna play a 3/1. Pass. Yeah, I'm gonna put a resource down. Look here, here. Another one.
Yep. I
Right,
get this guy too.
Another one.
I just need one more raider. One more raider and we get there.
Ugh, I wish I had a unit pass.
That's not a raider. This thing's just gonna die to removal.
You guys got a lot of mitigation in these decks. It's crazy.
Just trading cards.
This card is good, man. Jesus.
Blue versus blue. Pass. Good game.
Nice. The Resilient with the Inquisitor ready to win. Very nice. That was cool.
That was a kind of a weird, but also the fun game.
Just playing random ass stuff. It's interesting.
Just that turn where we did nothing to either of us. Well, I guess I did a force throw to discard a card, but that's not much.
Alright, let's start janking off here.
Well, I all I know is I might not have won all my games tonight, but I won with IG and I won with Inquisitor, so I'm happy.
That's all that matters in life. So you're janking off, huh?
I mean, kinda. I don't know. Eyed and blue.
I don't know if I have anything janky.
I don't know how. I don't know. It's not really that jank. I mean, it's a decent deck. It's just not.
Beat him up, Solo. Teach him a lesson.
This is as close to janky as I can get. Because I deleted all my jank. I deleted it all.
Could be interesting. Aggro's coming for me. Let's play the Inferno 4. Do my ability on it. And let's...
Are you still around, Wu?
put these on the bottom.
Yes.
So that round where I played 2 Power of the Dark Sides against you, that's all I had in my hand. I had 3 of them.
Well, worked out pretty well.
Take initiative.
Yeah, I guess so.
Pass.
It felt weird to kill Greedo with one, but... Yup.
Two to base. In case you try any Ozzle bullshit.
I like Ozzel a lot. I think he's an underrated card. He did some good mind games.
You doing the Ozzle? Alright. So he's not an Imperial.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ozzel
I
can't.
keep forgetting about these, man.
Even if you could, I don't know if that'd be worth readying the TIE Fighter for just for that little guy.
I'll just do 2 to base.
Let's hit you and hit me.
Oops, wrong card.
Show me his whole hand. I got 50%.
You know half of it. Oh, not even lost. 25% of the information.
Hold on a second. I will damage him for 2. Or is it only Imperial?
No, you can do anybody.
Anybody.
Alright, and then I'll do 3 to your base.
Okay.
And I'll pass. Oh, man, do I want to kill this? Is this a good idea? No? Nah.
What are you saving Darkentown for?
One player, one game, Bob.
That's why I said it after the fact. For your benefit.
Ugh. Oh, should I? No, no.
Let's trade into Ozzle.
Let's. It's not even worth it. Well, open fire.
Okay. Let's heal 1 from my base.
Let's pass.
Kind of weird. Let's kill that guy.
Let's. Tarkin count.
Take initiative.
Pass.
Better late than ever.
Let's play the guys, the rugged survivors. Coming in hot, baby.
Looking extra rugged today.
Okay. Take initiative.
Hey, maybe they're a counter to Seventh Sister.
Maybe.
3 to base. Pass.
That 3 damage she deals is optional.
Oh, do you want the 3 damage on the ruggeds?
I already did it, so that's what McBobber said.
No. The 3 damage to the ground unit is optional. Do you want to damage the rugged survivors?
Oh, because I didn't say anything. I guess not.
Okay. Just thinking. Let's deploy Iden.
Three to your base and hit your shield.
Okay. I'll take the kill. And heal 1. Nice.
He's back for round 2.
Might even be around 3.
So you're gonna come in, do some crap. How much health does this guy have? 36.
Same as her.
So you're gonna do 1 to her. I think I do the 3 to her.
I think I agree with that play.
And then I draw a card. First time that ability's ever procced in the history of the game.
Back when I played that card in Krennic, I did get it off once or twice, but not very often. I think I've cut it by now.
Do it. Do it! Do it!
Got a couple lines. Looks like you're gonna do 3. I think I need to protect this guy a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on here.
He has 5 health left.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go 3 to your base and kill Iden.
Okay. Let's play another rugged survivors.
He's a survivor, he ain't gonna give up.
initiative.
Let's see. So he's a 6'5" right now, right?
Yep.
The rugged survivor. So 3 to your base. And I'll pass.
Okay. Let's go and kill the Inquisitor.
He's
What?
he's looking very rugged these days.
3 to your base and kill that rugged survivor.
Let's kill the Seventh Sister. You don't have anything to buy with $7?
Nope.
Jesus. Heal 1, do 3. Pass.
No. Wow.
I'm very curious what your hand is, Solo.
Come take a look. How do you do that thing?
We joined the same team, I guess.
I'm a diamond. Diamonds are forever.
Okay. That's a hand.
I will.
What have you been resourcing? That's what I want to know.
Can't you look, or you can't look?
Nah, it's fine. I don't want to slow the game down here with my analysis.
All right. So I will not resource.
What's your action?
Awful.
Let's just kill Ozzel. Let's play that guy and heal 4. Let's play Protector and do 6 to base.
I know what I would have done if I were in your shoes there, Solo.
Let's heal 1 and pass.
What's that?
I would have played both of these on Dooku.
I don't know why, but okay. All right. So Dooku is a 6.
6'5" Sentinel Shield.
And then this dude's a 5'5".
Does this guy have shielded? I forgot to put that on, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely need that shield to win.
You never know, buddy. Actually, I do know. This game's over. I'll do the 6 to base. Comes the lightsaber.
I mean, this is probably just too greedy, so play that.
Let's do 5 to base. Did you do 5 extra? I don't know. You did 6 there, I think. 11 to 16.
This game, bro. You got it.
Yeah, okay. All right. Good game.
I don't understand why you said that, Ms. Robin.
Because you were going to lose for sure, so it just would have been something you could do for fun.
Give Dooku the sabers to kill me.
Yeah, you could have given him 2 lightsabers.
Got you.
All right. Do we want to wrap it there, guys? Do you want to keep grinding?
Yeah, let's wrap it.
All right. Well, let's see who we got on the schedule for next week. Looks like Just Jack and friends from Golden Dice.
And we've had them once before, right?
Think so.
Cool.
And then I got to start scheduling some more dudes. Got a couple open slots.
Well, we've had some other people in the past who said they wanted to come back.
Yep. Alrighty. Good times tonight, guys. And if y'all made it this far, you're my hero.
Thanks for watching, everyone.